Welcome, adventurers from this plane and beyond, to Camaraderie and Shenanigans. And also, Happy New Year. And happy anniversary to us. Yay! We have been bringing out episodes to you guys for a full year now from our very first episode, and now we're on 42? 44. I can't keep track of these things.
444.
So,
which means we only missed 8 weeks of D&D last year.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That is not bad at all. 44 in 2024. All right.
We also filmed one-shots, so maybe we missed less than 8.
That's
8
true.
weeks.
Yeah, because 44 episodes in, but we have one-shots like in the bank
Yeah.
that you may or may not have seen by this point. Schedules are weird.
Yeah.
We just did a little Secret Santa moment that we also streamed live on TikTok. So if you ever want to see some of these behind-the-scenes moments when these cameras aren't on, follow us on TikTok. You'll get notified for when we're going live on those moments. And then you can hop right in there and see all the camaraderie and shenanigans that happens outside of the
And
place.
shenanigans!
It's the name of the thing with stuff. It's great. I said the thing. I've said it so many times.
That's why it's called that.
Yeah. That's part of it. All right. Well, without further ado.
We're also wearing Christmas sweaters.
Oh, Christmas sweaters.
No, we're not.
Because this is also
Some of us.
I am overheating.
We're all going to be stripping these
It is
off
the new
slowly.
year.
Mine just says bye.
I'm committed.
We're still diving into the whole scheduling thing. We wanted to have Christmas sweaters on, so we know it's a little on the late side, but regardless, it's winter still, so we're going to do it. So
Figure out when we're recording.
Yeah. It'll be a fun little game. Whoever wins gets nothing.
Satisfaction of a job well done.
There you go.
Which is sometimes not a satisfaction.
It's
A
really
virtual high five.
just slaps the camera. So, without further ado, please sit back, relax, grab a snack, and get ready for camaraderie.
I'm taking this off.
And shenanigans! Oh, it's already gone. Christmas is over.
Yet.
Soon.
And we're back.
All right, we're done.
Brittany's like, I'm not taking mine off. Immediately takes it off.
Yeah, you did say that.
It is sweltering. In here
Oh
with
god,
those
that's
things
so much
on.
better. Oh, it's so much better.
Merry fucking Christmas. Previously.
on trauma.
Previously.
That was before we did the president's thing.
On the Obsidian Wings
Got it
journey,
worked out.
you found yourselves diving further down, deeper into the Underdark. Officially, saving what seems to be the remains of the citizens of Hovel Hollow. Frognan spent a good chunk of a rest, gathering as much information he could about what threats the party might be facing ahead. So I'll make sure things are going.
I was like, are we...
No, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Just
just
want to make
wanted
sure.
to adjust an angle, I think. But I think
Okay.
I was like looking over there, checking everything. I was like, okay, we got sound. Wait, no, the master volume isn't on the soundboard.
You might.
Whoopsie!
Are not on sound the whole time?
I guess not, but it was weird because I thought I saw the level moving. Do we want to just...
No. We'll keep going. I'll do some more announcements at the end. You might have missed some announcements. I'll do them again at the end.
Start the recap.
As you all dived deeper down into the Underdark, having saved what seems to be the refuse of the Hovel Hollow citizens.
That's a fucked up thing to call them.
It's leftovers.
Call them garbage.
Trash people.
Trash.
Oh, the garbage man.
The team takes a rest, taking some watches, making sure threats aren't on the horizon, and some conversation is had. The party gathers themselves together in the morning. It is hard to tell, though the professor feels pretty confident about what time it is right now.
Got a keen mind.
Got that keen mind, even underground.
Keep on, baby.
You proceeded further, deeper down the pathway placed before you, coming into a massive expanse where light disappears down below, but you can see ahead of you a couple of these stepping stones. Bit of debating and a skull thrown into the opening. Rangwin decided to scout forward a little bit, but not before being slapped in the face with something sticky and strange, and being yanked. Damn you, Keegan. Being yanked up towards the ceiling where a group of cave fishers were waiting for their meal. Combat ensued, and the fight seemed to be going pretty well, before something stirred deep in the water below, and deciding that it wanted to eat whatever was up here, started breaking apart the pillars that were keeping you all aloft. Particularly, Wolfgang,
Me.
carrying Frogman.
Us.
Me.
With some successful jumps across these openings, Kylus decided to try and see what might be going on here, and before getting a clear vision of what was placed in front of him, fired a shot off into the dark to see if he could dissuade whatever this predator was.
Is that why he did it, though?
That's what Keegan told me earlier today.
That was why.
Because I goaded him.
With a screech and a howl, an adult
Right.
black dragon being possessed by some sort of large brain that seems to have made its way into its cranium and controlling this creature, started to flap its wings and strike out against you. Nessa, having come to Kylus' side, not wanting to have him face this thing alone, they both took some powerful strikes of acid sprays, back to back. Nesta falling unconscious in the process, but not before reaching somewhere where she could land safely. Wolfgang picking her up, and with a very quick and clutch banishment from Frognan, sent that dragon somewhere else for a little while. Not willing to wait to see if it was going to come back or not, the party hightailed it out of there. And you found yourself coming out into a massive expanse. The roof extending high above you, not even able to see the stone that sits above you, but instead little dots, almost like starlight, of whatever luminescent crystal or stone or maybe even lichen that hangs to the ceiling. Creates almost like a night sky before you, but with a constellation you're not familiar with. Offering what bit of light is available, you see stretched out before you, extending down, you're kind of on an elevated cliffside as you're coming in, is this massive city, long abandoned, made entirely out of fire giant onyx. And it is there where we are picking up, as you all burst into this space, catching your breath, coughing up acid, mending wounds, as you had pumped 30 points of healing into Nesta. You collect yourselves.
Are we good? Are we safe?
So what happened there?
What in the hell was that?
A dragon.
Yeah, some kind of a dragon.
He's something like... Oh.
So you almost died. How did that go?
I'm visibly shaking my whole body.
I'm gonna... It's okay, we made it out.
So, what did you do to it?
So, you remember when the professor killed my dad?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Is this really the time?
So, I thought of ways to prevent people from other worlds from ever harming me or my family ever again.
Okay.
So, things that are from other worlds, I made this spell be able to send them away. Forever. The cool side effect, things that are from this world still get sent away for like a minute.
Wait, is
So,
it coming back?
I don't know.
How long has it been since we've run?
You guys have been running for probably about 10 minutes by this point.
Oh, okay.
I've heard no crashing.
The
roars.
tunnel that you guys had headed into was pretty small. Like, not terribly small for you guys, but pretty small for an adult dragon. You imagine if it's trying to make its way through there, it's going to have a tight squeeze.
Does it show up right where you made it disappear?
Yeah. So, I mean, we would have a head start at least. But I do think we should keep going.
Yes, I would agree. At least
I-
perhaps trying to find...
Look at this place.
I don't know if I do agree.
Isn't it neat?
We've been running for what, 10, 15 minutes? Right?
Yeah.
Through some pretty tight tunnels. You almost died. I'm not feeling so great. Anyone else fucked up?
I don't
I mean-
feel so good.
Well, then should we try and take some shelter in whatever this place is?
There's like buildings. We can check it out.
So the only concern I have is that Ilmirna and the remnants of Hovel Hollow we only really can guarantee their safety for, 7 more hours-ish? Once my mobile home dissipates, we don't know what's going to happen to them.
Elmirna's taught you what you know about casting, right?
Yeah?
So that stands to reason she's a caster.
Yes. She
That's-
also was stoned when we saw her.
Not anymore. So I mean, there's a chance she's able to do something to keep your people sheltered and safe.
With the amount of noise we just made, I don't think those things are heading anywhere else but towards us.
Oh, that's a really good point.
That is very true.
Cool.
Well, they'll have a hard time getting there with all those pillars down in the water now.
Are those statues dumb enough to jump off of it?
Hopefully not.
We don't.
Oh,
If they're being controlled, I mean, I don't think they would.
I mean, it would be a tragedy. But at that point, I mean, there's nothing we can do either way if
Yeah.
they would do that.
Even if they went into the water, they don't need to breathe right now, right? So
I think that's right.
if they
Well, I
woke
guess the
up, they
question
could
is, sorry,
swim. I don't know.
should we lay low in this dark, scary place? Or do we just keep pushing forward?
I mean, I think if it's about laying low, it's taking a pick of which dark, scary place we want to lay low.
We're kind of surrounded by dark, scary places right now.
I specifically mean this dark, scary
Oh,
place.
this one right here?
Yeah.
Professor, what do you know about fire giants?
Ooh,
The fuck are we talking about fire giants for all of a sudden?
mystery?
We know that this is Fire Giant City.
Yeah.
How the hell do we know that?
Well, so the professor knows.
There were
Oh.
parts of Okay. it.
The,
in his
the
village.
professor is aware of it.
That
That's
hasn't
fire
been shared
giant.
with us, though.
Yeah, we saw
Not that I'm
ruins in his
aware of.
village.
We retroactively
I know.
did a roll
It was
for you
explained.
when,
Okay.
when you had come back.
Our player
I believe you had rolled to be like, what is that material made out of?
Oh yeah.
And you had determined with like a 30 something or other that it was
oh yes,
fire
I do
giant
vaguely
onyx.
remember that.
And you chipped off some of it and actually sent it out.
Redact
Yes.
my
Or
question.
you were going to. I don't think you had actually chipped any of it out. You said you were going to come back and check it out later.
Yeah.
But you also now see
a lot
a
more.
fuck ton of it in front
Yeah.
of you.
So whenever it is that we go through, I'm going to.
we shall see.
It's all
It
alive.
seems I don't know it's Fire Giant, so I didn't ask you that.
It's all a mimic.
Do you think these buildings are vacant?
Well, giants haven't been seen for millennia.
So these are from giants?
How long is a millennia?
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Well, not to say
Not like
giants.
4,000.
I'm asking more other creatures.
I mean, I know that where there's safe haven, those that need safe haven usually move in.
Are we calling this a safe haven?
I don't know.
I don't think any spot is particularly safe down here.
It's all comparison, I guess.
Well, if we do want to stop and rest, we will absolutely need to set up a watch.
It's just an hour, right?
Stay vigilant.
So that building? That's a building. Yeah, that building.
I say we check it out.
Yes.
Sneak away.
I'll start
Going ahead of the group.
stealthing. Well, I'm hoping they're following me.
We're following.
Oh,
I'm,
yeah,
I'm
follow.
following.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, how associated do you want to be with the group check? Do you want to stealth on your own,
No,
or do you want to be associated with everyone else?
I'll be associated with him.
Okay. So you will have to stay relatively close to the party.
Realize I
She's
just
taking the lead.
Yes.
learned. Realize I-
Group stealth check.
Get off my boob.
It's digging for better pastures.
It's like it's warm in here.
So we're all rolling stealth then?
Yeah. Stealth check.
Are we at a straight roll? The armored, heavy armored?
It hasn't been a new day, so I'll say yes. It's fine.
Sweet.
Didn't help me much.
That
No,
one.
Neither. Oh,
Oh.
I'm at disadvantage. Never mind. Even worse. Cool.
That one.
27.
4.
14.
3.
17.
Okay. All right. Scanning out the space before
Yikes.
you, Ring, when you step forward, there's a bit of a descent down the edge of this path, or down a relatively steep incline, or decline in this case. You all begin to steadily make your way down slowly, as quietly as possible, before a number of you start slipping, catching yourself at rocks and bits of loose dirt crumble down. Being not as quiet as you're hoping for, but looking about after a pause, doesn't seem like anything's nearby that is noticed.
I'm still on
Staying on edge, weapons readied for anything. You continue moving forward. It is as you get about halfway down this space that you start to realize how big these buildings are. A singular door is probably at least 100 feet wide.
What?
What?
That's what I say when
What?
The archway above you extends 50 feet up. Just as an entrance. Just to get into these buildings.
50 by 100. Pretty wide.
Giants were large, but this is massive on scale.
Is anyone else worried that there might be like a lot of dragons living in here?
No.
I wasn't.
Yeah. I hadn't been thinking about dragons since the last dragon we dealt with 10 minutes ago.
I mean, these places are huge. Anything could be in here.
I mean, dragons tend to have a singular area as their turf, their lair.
I've heard that. There's no way one dragon would live so close to another.
Unless they're family.
But that one's got a brain thing going on.
May not
What
be
if there was a
normal
bunch
dragon.
of dragons in here with brain things going on?
Then
Yeah,
do
dragons may not normally live together, but if they all have weird brain things on them, they might.
Could you have less terrifying thoughts?
Yeah,
'Cause a dragon hive mind situation sounds awful.
Oh God,
It's
this is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Can you be less creative too?
unfortunately it's a very real possibility.
Can we even open one of these doors?
It is not necessarily a door. It is a large archway.
Oh,
I said door. It's
Oh,
more
okay.
of an entrance. Yeah,
Portcullis,
Yes.
if you will.
very much
we
so.
can definitely walk through it.
I mean, this looks like an archway that you would find in Tongton or even Ristalia, but something this large would be saved for a special event, a coliseum even. Like this is a masterwork of architecture.
Are we like mice compared to this, or?
There is a moment where you're down here where you feel like you've been hit by the reduced spell.
I'm sorry.
By comparison.
Well, should we find a corner
This is
and
getting warmed up.
cozy up for a moment?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think let's find a space, at least settle down, try to plan our next move, and survey the surrounding area.
I can cast the tent if we feel we need it.
You're.
Tiny hut.
Oh, yeah. No, that's great. Does that take any energy from you?
If I could find it. There it is.
Can you ritual?
I can ritual it.
Oh, great.
1 minute.
As she's doing that, I'll be spamming mold earths to try to make some kind of barricade just outside of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of divine sense once or twice.
Sending out your waves of divine energy. Nothing seems to pop up. What is it?
Celestial Fiend Undead.
Celestial Fiend Undead. No. Not except for Nesta, of course, but that's normal. All right. You'll begin to settle down for a little while. Looking for short or long rest?
Short.
Short.
Right?
Okay.
Short rest.
How you feeling?
It's up to you guys.
Absolutely awful.
So, hear me out. Time is of the essence. You'll need 4 hours.
We do.
Rest now, sprint after.
What kind of rest are we talking here?
I think for the elves along, for the rest of us is short.
Professor, how you feeling?
Relatively okay, all things considered.
All right. Here's. You need your full 4, huh?
We didn't get any last night.
Don't.
All right. Okay. Because I mean, we could do an hour. He hops in the ring. 3 hours.
Can you hop in the ring?
I'm not carrying you. It's not gonna be restful if I do.
These acid burns would also just feel terrible against your shoulder?
Oh, I would drag you behind me.
Even worse.
Fuck. 4 hours.
We have. How long has it been since we left Elmyrna?
Oh,
Hey, clock
at
man,
this
clock.
point, probably about 25 minutes. Yeah.
If we do it now, we have 3.5 hours to find that beholder.
Oh, that's not a time crunch at all. Hey, go to sleep. Let's do this.
All right, so we're pushing for a long rest for elven folk,
For the elves.
and then a short rest for the rest of the team.
Professor, you might as well get yours in there too. Well, you're the only other elf, so.
Unless you disagree, Kylus.
Because I think in terms of your mechanics, Daniel, I action surged once,
Which comes out on a short rest.
which comes out on a short rest, and then I also teleported once, which I
is
think
a long
that's a long
rest.
I think that's
rest.
a long rest.
Yeah, but you should have, I think, 2 more.
Yeah, I've got 2 more of those.
And I think I used a superiority die as well.
superiority die gone. Which I think those come back.
Those also come back on a short rest.
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
in my thoughts, what I'm thinking is we're low on rations. My people are low on rations. We're low on time as such. Regardless of what happens, I don't think the rest of us are sleeping until we get this beholder, right? Does any of us think we can afford that time?
I just hate the idea of facing him without our full strength.
So we can, I mean, yeah, we're not at full strength, but we can get some people there. The rest of us will be at least not bad.
I mean, there's a little bit of rest and I'm fine. Ready to go.
What other choice do we have?
Guys, do you really need 4 hours?
No. My magic will come back on a short rest.
Oh.
I think we just...
You're
Take-
both just fucking exhausted though. I can see it in your eyes.
Talking to me.
You did stay up all night.
Only Kylus.
I thought she stayed up all night with him, making the
That
potion.
was the night before.
That was a while
before.
ago. You guys have since taken a long rest.
Yeah,
Because he had to get back into his ring. He is the only one who stayed awake.
Oh.
For an
We
extended
did
period of
one
time.
long
did
rest
one
that got
after.
everybody back on the same schedule.
Yes.
I remember that from the session that I was
excluding
here at.
excluding Frognan. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the only one who was off.
Okay.
You then took another long rest after you saved all the deep gnomes.
Been a hell of a day.
Time is weird.
Let's
Yeah.
rest
Time is
for a
weird.
short while.
Feels like a week.
Okay.
Right.
Couple.
Moving.
All right.
Are we agreed?
And maybe we'll see if he falls asleep.
I can make him fall asleep.
Wouldn't take much right now.
He does look terrible. This is probably the most beat up you've ever seen, Kylus.
He always looks terrible.
So you
Not
said
true.
these buildings are made of obsidian, right?
They like onyx.
Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They seem to have that same type of shimmer and sheen that onyx normally has, but the scale of these buildings, there's gotta be something extra to it, right?
Are there any like bits that are like chipped or?
Roll investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an investigation of this area as well.
Go ahead.
Tactically assess that. 21.
21.
12.
12. Professor, as you're looking around, you find a couple of pieces that have worn away due to just time. They're very small.
Okay.
Time, though. These pieces. If this is as old as you think it might be, it's withstood the test of time. Speaking to the master craftsmen that are the fire giants.
What happened to the fire giants?
I mean, with your history check, you were aware they went to war against dragons a long time ago, even before the planar wars began. They were so deeply massacred as part of that fight They absconded to the elemental planes. They left over 4,000 years ago.
So you're saying there's a giant versus dragon fight?
Yes.
That's so fucking cool.
Some of the theories of battles from that time are quite epic.
And look at these fucking buildings. These things are huge. Look at the dragons we've dealt with. Those are huge. It's a huge fight.
Yes.
So it sounds amazing.
As you gesture upwards, and Professor, you see this as well. You see what seemed like decoration or stylized molding of this whatever material this truly is, whatever is making this building. These lines and shapes start to form into something like a mural almost. It's really hard to tell from the angle that you're at, but as you start to back up, you start to see the picture placed out further. Giant humanoid individuals standing carved into the space, about 3 of them standing on the left-hand side, 3 more on the right, and centrally focused inward. Encased in what looks like stone or ice, something crystalline almost, is a smaller figure, holding a sword, almost seemingly asleep or unconscious, encased in this space. And the fire giants lined up are placed almost in reverence of this individual.
They're our size?
The smaller one, yeah. Maybe a little bigger than, well, and it's hard to tell. This is a mural designed for the viewership of a fire giant. How large this small individual could be, hard to tell. Seems smaller than the fire giants, though.
Pointing at that kind of... Professor, who is that?
History check.
Tactical history.
I can do tactical history, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, history is part of it. It's investigation, history, and insight, I believe.
It's another 21?
21. You actually don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
21, you don't know.
Wolf King, I don't know everything.
Are you even a real professor?
Are you even a real professor?
He mocked you. Did you hear that? That was great.
Might be a legit.
Wait, that's really good,
You
actually.
guys keep your voices down.
When you think it over, you have some rudimentary understanding of fire giants. Something like this could be religious, this could be cultural. It's hard to tell, especially, were these fire giants different from fire giants in other areas? It's hard to tell what this mural might be depicting or referring to. It could be a lot of things.
Every civilization has their edicts, their rituals, their cultures, religions. This could be some sort of... It seems like it's some sort of figure that they paid reverence to.
Do you think he helped them fight the dragons?
I don't know. I don't know if anything could really help in that scenario. Is there anything particular about the sword that stands out?
It is wreathed in flame.
Mm.
Not actual fire, but depicted wreathed in flame. It's not terribly unusual, though.
Yes.
Glenn has a sword wreathed in flame.
Exactly.
Is it Glenn?
No,
It's definitely not Glenn.
not
How do you
Glenn.
know?
Because
It's
Glenn...
better not be Glenn.
Go to sleep.
I'll hit him
Going to sleep, Mr. Nan.
Hit him over the head. We'll solve that problem.
I wasn't alive when this happened. Do you think Glenn was alive when this happened?
I don't know Glenn that well.
Glenn
He's
is
a
a mystery surrounded by an enigma.
Boom, right there.
He's a
Maybe it's
human.
Glenn's great.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Great.
All
Okay.
right, that's my cue to leave. I'm gonna go.
So,
And there's our
Great
rest.
didn't he say he got his sword from a dragon's lair? I'm going to pretend that I was there when that conversation happened. I don't remember if I
Red
was or
dragon,
not.
yes.
This was a dragons versus giants fight.
Yes.
Maybe he got that guy's sword.
That could very well be possible.
Or that's Glenn.
That is not possible at all. there's nothing to squint at about this.
Sure.
I'm positive.
Great.
This guy.
Great.
Still going.
Great grandmother.
This guy made a dragon disappear. It's possible he could be 4,000 years old.
Boom, bitch.
Easy there, Tiger.
Apples and oranges.
I don't know. He acts
Are
pretty
both fruit.
immature.
Glenn?
Yeah,
When?
like all the time. He's always like, "Oh, I'm Glenn."
I think she's got a thing for Glenn.
Dude, that was perfect. I feel so seen.
And see.
What's Glenn doing here?
Glenn, fire sword.
I have a fire sword. I love this stuff.
Look, this doesn't even have to be a human. It could just be a representation of. It could just be a god that presented itself in this form.
Look at those ears. Those are human ears.
Yes,
Those
and
are
a
the
god
human-looking
can
ears?
choose to.
I'm gonna say with the 12 investigation, it's hard to tell.
Just look at them. Are they pointy or not?
It's hard to tell. It's also dark in here. You have no light source.
Yeah.
How high is that?
Like 25, 30 feet up.
Oh, easy. I pick up a rock, cast light on it, and fucking huck it. Pointy ears?
Nope.
And cue the combat.
As you throw it up there, though, there's color to this mural.
Yeah, you're welcome, motherfuckers.
The individual standing in the center, the case of crystal or whatever it might be is a bright blue. Central, the skin or lines depicting whatever body is there is like a dark charcoal brown, almost black coloration, and the hair is long and bright red.
Red hair, dark skin?
Yes. The sword is completely blackened and wreathed in flame. The flame is purple.
I look at. All right, it's not Glenn.
Kai,
That's my bad.
how old is your boyfriend? X.
I'm kind of leaning against a wall, like taking the leather armor off. It's just like bits of skin coming off with it.
Oh my god.
Someone heal this man.
Time will heal.
I'll give you a Jasmine air freshener.
Thank you. Too strong in here. Too strong in here.
Does it actually kind of look like him?
The physique of this individual is way too buff.
Okay.
But your boyfriend's pretty vain, isn't he?
Kendra's in good shape, but he's not built like this.
I think it's probably fair to say that whoever that guy is either not someone we've met so far. He actually kind of looks like maybe they froze him.
Well, what I'm wondering is maybe if Kendra is kin of the fire
Definitely
genies.
not my ex-boyfriend.
Right, I'll remember the X part next time. Yes, sir. But if he's kin of the fire genies, just taking a stab out there that he might be. I wonder if that's a fire genie.
Are fire
Up
genies
there.
and fire giants
Kind of look at it and
a
see
thing?
if it is.
Well, I mean, if
What are you trying to determine?
If it looks like a fire genasi.
The central figure.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a nature check at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Advantage because I put in the thought in his head?
If you want to hand ability him, he could.
No? Can I check myself?
Sure. Yeah, nature check, straight roll.
Yeah, baby.
4. One of them is a natural 20.
Oh, buddy.
Nature.
Yeah, no, you don't know the differences of anatomy, especially when it starts, like, elves to a human, pretty clear. Look at the ears. Like, there's too much here that could resemble one or the other, especially in a line drawing. It's not like this was like some sort of portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I don't know why I would know, but 21.
21. This individual doesn't embody the element enough.
Okay.
There's probably hints to it, but fire genasi usually have hair that is made of fire, not red, hinting at fire.
Okay.
So it's not Glenn.
The purple flame on the sword is strange too.
Not Kyle's boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend.
Echo in here.
again, it could very well be the representation of a god that presented itself at the time to the giants in this form.
Do the fire giants have a god?
I mean, most things have some sort of thing that they worship.
A lot
Clearly,
A lot of good that God did for these giants.
I mean, dragons, man.
Fair enough. Fucking ow. Pull the armor off into the ground.
Ow.
Speaking of dragons, Kyle, do you need help?
Ah, he's fine. Ooh.
Let's just rest up a little
40
bit.
minutes.
You're right there, Bill. It's your skin.
I'll be right as rain in an hour.
It smells like petrichor.
Not right now. I smell like acid.
Yeah. Acid and
rain.
Slowly prestidigitating the dirt away.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel I take off my armor. Oh god.
All right. Would anyone like to take a watch?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
7.
7. All right. You all relax,
Pretty balanced so far.
breathe, read books, carve in the ground, do some push-ups. However it is you need to take your rest. You start down that path.
And we end down that path. I'm hitting it.
Nesta and Professor, you hear it first. Marching, the sound of metal greaves shaking nearby.
everyone to the walls.
We're in the tent, aren't we?
The hut.
That's up to you if you want to be inside of the tiny hut.
Yeah.
The tiny hut is not obscuring you. It is a bright, glowing dome, but
Yeah.
nothing gets in it.
But it protects us. Yeah.
Nothing gets in it.
I thought it was translucent.
Hit it. Let's see.
Is it invisible?
It's
I don't think it's invisible.
No, I don't think it covers.
Yeah, it's definitely not glowing. I mean, hers might be because of the stars. And
Sure.
Because it's Nesta.
yeah. Oh, this it's bright pink.
It says opaque from the outside of any color you choose.
Of any color you choose.
And I,
So opaque.
I'd chosen that it would have like stars on it, but I
Okay.
didn't say they were light. Like they might have been painted.
I'll run with that.
Get in the tent. Get it not.
To note, you cannot leave it. The second you leave it, it's gone, and then you'd have to recast.
I understand.
I don't know.
And it's fine. No. I get in.
Yeah, I'll get
You
up.
will
and
hop in. Both of you roll perception checks at disadvantage.
Oh,
Nat
pretty good.
20.
Pretty good though. Still. She naturally has advantage, so can it become a straight roll instead?
It would be a straight roll. I would say,
Yeah,
did you
just
roll
roll.
2 dice at once?
I did.
Pick a dice and re-roll. Because you don't know which one's going to be the one. You can't just pick the higher number.
I'm happy with the lower one I got.
I'll allow that.
It's an 18.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You took the lower one. I'll allow that.
I got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Professor, your adrenaline's kind of pumping a little too much. It's hard to make out too much of what's walking through. All of you do see this coming up. Nesta, you catch a good chunk of the details. Walking through, there seems to be not terribly large, maybe about medium-sized or so, probably standing about 5'8". An individual, what seems to be clad in armor. It's a little hard to tell. Maybe not clad in armor so much as made up of armor, but also still a bit of the body is there as well. And it seems to be leading, stomping forward. In almost like a chassis is a dwarvish individual, one of these dwergar, these deep dwarfs, marching forward. Parading behind is about 20 or so guards who are marching in order, dressed in chainmail, scale mail, hammers to the side, shields in hand, just kind of surveying the area. They look like they're looking for something.
I motion for everybody to be very quiet.
I would like stealth checks from everyone.
Are we all able to count how many there are?
Yeah, you can count how many are there. Nesta makes out the details on the person leading.
Throwing this dice in the garbage. Sorry, Keegan.
I'm throwing my dice in the garbage.
Fail.
26.
Succeed.
4.
Fail.
12.
Fail.
12.
Fail.
9.
Okay.
Regman's like, what the fuck?
Marching forward.
We're grounded?
One of them stops
I was almost ready to smurf Neville in it.
and looks to the side. They begin to say something in a language most of you don't understand. You catch a little bit of it, but it's hard
Undercommon?
to make. It is undercommon.
I speak
you,
Undercommon.
You can barely catch it, but they're whispering. Roll me a perception check. No disadvantage because you're just trying to hear.
18.
18. Head around to the side.
They're coming.
How close is the bulk of the force?
Bulk of the force is maybe... now that it's starting to break off, it's about 100 feet away.
Penguin shouts, Leroy Jenkins! I'm just kidding.
Are they coming?
I was about to roll for that.
Are they coming closer?
Part of the group breaks off, and the rest of them start coming forward. So it is one major individual who seems to be leading 10 others behind him.
That's coming towards us?
Yes, that seems to be
Okay.
moving towards you guys.
I want to do something when the bulk of that force is within 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn and get ready to move. I'm going to try.
You have to actually speak.
We can't hear
pretend.
you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's been a while for him.
It's been a while.
But the proximity chat. Get ready to move. I'm going to try and make a bit of a diversion.
What kind of a diversion?
Just do what he says.
I'd like to hear what the plan is first.
Come get in here.
I think we could talk our way out of this.
Those of you hiding,
Fuck.
step forward, reveal yourselves.
We are protected until we decide not to be.
You see, that's a bit of a problem.
Jesus.
I don't think we should have engaged with them, but
Nah, it's fine, it's fine.
He's stopped about 70 feet out.
We are essentially trapped in the area we are. We can't come out. Unfortunately.
Roll a deception check.
Oh my god.
I still want to whisper at Mr. Nand in a second here.
8.
8. Beats my natural 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You okay?
I'm crunchy. So
It's not
crunchy.
Uncle Pop.
State your intentions.
We're searching for someone down here. A group of people slaughtered some of our men
Where?
closer towards the surface.
Huh. We
It literally just.
This is just like, that was us. Yeah, no shit.
So being so honest.
You see, we've been in these tunnels for weeks now, trying to find our way to the surface. We came from the south.
Roll deception check at advantage because I did roll a natural 1.
Come on, young Paul.
Nat 20.
On
Beats
this,
my dirty 20.
On the 20-year-old dice.
on my old ass fucking death.
Nice.
Coming quick.
Old gold.
South, further down.
Yeah, we were imprisoned in this. Have you heard of Tonkton?
No.
It's a big city on the surface. We were imprisoned below it. We escaped and been searching for our way out ever since. It's been a hell of a few weeks.
I see what you mean by down now.
Oh, sorry. I realize it's a little confusing underground. Do you, by chance, know the way out?
I do. If you'd reveal yourself, I will gladly take you to my leader.
Leader isn't going. Psst. It's Mr. Nand.
Do you have that
Your
elemental
leader?
gem?
Bejik Creel. He's our commanding officer.
Bejik?
Bejik Creel.
Since,
Behjik.
do I have direct line of sight on them?
Yes, you have direct line of
Okay.
sight. It's really hard for you, though. There's no light down here.
Okay.
No
So
one's
he doesn't see
no
anyone.
one's turned on a light. You're talking to a voice in the dark.
What assurance do you have that you have my friends and I no harm?
Well, you're just gonna have to trust me.
So we've dealt with some serious problem creatures under here. Not to imply anything about you or your fine men around you, your fine dwarves around you. Imagine you're dwarves. I can't see that well. We haven't encountered much in the way of hospitality down here in the weeks we've been wandering.
The Underdark is not a kind place.
We've begun to gather that, my friend. I was hoping you could just head on your way, and when we figure out this contraption, we'll head on ours. No harm to either party.
Roll a persuasion check. No advantage.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
I think it deserves
Can I
advantage.
get
I'm
guidance?
pretty proud of myself.
Can I guidance him?
Yeah, you can guide some.
Is that D4?
Yeah, D4.
Extra D4.
I tactically persuade.
15.
15.
I'll be reporting to my commander.
Of course, I would. I'm a military man. I understand how that goes.
If we see you here within the hour, we're taking you with us.
We will be out of here in about 30 minutes.
Men, we march.
Take care. There might have been a dragon or something. I heard a huge crash.
It is at that point that behind the dome, 10 more individuals start walking by, just staring into the dome as close as they can. Some of them with like these gnarled grins on, missing some teeth, scars underneath the eye. One of them's just you're not sure exactly what they're seeing within there, but they see something in there. It's opaque, but there's movements within.
Is it like looking through like one of those like
It's
obscured like
Funhouse
shower windows?
Yeah, it's essentially like that, but also in darkness. But they are just like staring inside of whatever this
I want
dome
it to be
is,
like a
with these
funhouse
little
mirror, so
dots
they're
of
like,
stars across it. They haven't
just
seen
kinda
anything
like-
like this before.
Doing this.
Uh-huh.
The 10 men, they form back up into a line and march on.
Holy shit, I hated that.
Did that just work?
Holy crap, Wolfgang.
Why aren't you speaking for us more often?
Have you seen the trouble I get us into sometimes?
That was pretty good, though.
Yeah, well, the first step for everything.
Damn it, I want to fight you guys with 20 men.
Ah.
Oh, I'm so glad I did that.
I was about to make you roll at least 10 wisdom saves.
What are we gonna do?
Oh yeah, he was gonna teleport.
No, I was gonna fear.
Oh, the fear.
I was gonna
effect,
use
yeah,
the
for
mace.
mace.
Franklin.
Oh, should we?
We've been here for what? 30 minutes, right? Let's finish.
Yeah, about
finish
30
the,
minutes.
Let's finish the 30
Let's
and then
finish
get the
this
fuck
and
out of
then
here.
go.
Okay.
Wolfgang kind of like leans up against the wall and just like slides down.
Yeah. Same.
That was the worst.
That was awful.
I cannot believe they fucking bought that.
Some shadowy bits come off my fingers and then lean back against the wall and start
Itchy
putting the armor
trigger
back
finger?
on.
Did I
Yeah, a
not-
little bit.
I never asked that guy his name,
No,
Then
he
I
said his leader's name, though.
but I would have had to give him my name. He said his leader's name, right?
Bejik Creed.
Okay. Does that help us?
Knowledge is helpful.
Perhaps later.
What is it? Bejik?
Bejik.
Bejik Creed.
Stupid name.
Everything
As-
is
as
a
stupid as
name
Glenn.
to you.
Glenn's a stupider name, but. Can we take a short rest, please?
That dome.
That dome go.
If I got line of sight on you guys, it was over.
Is that a third level spell?
But it's ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good. Good.
You spend another 28 minutes or so, and your short rest is half.
Woo!
Feel free to click that button.
Click that button. Click that
Recover
button.
abilities. Roll whatever hit dice it is that you need to roll in order to heal.
So that's
What do I roll? Someone tell me.
You
You
roll
do a
d8s.
How many?
However many you think you need to.
You have
You
up
can
to
also
7 to
do it
work
in the
with.
app. You can just click those and it'll roll them for you.
Yeah.
Each box you check, it'll roll one.
That's so fun.
Is 10, 12,
You need to heal 2 HP and I roll max.
Why do I?
and one more.
What goes into my decision at how many of these I use?
Just
Because you only
Yeah.
gain up to, 3 or 4 per day. So if you burn them all on one adventuring day,
so if you
the
took
next
another
day
short
potentially
rest,
you might not
couldn't
have
use
as many.
these again.
Mm-hmm. When you take a long rest, you recover half of your level's worth of hit die. Recover.
Yeah,
Rounded
up to a
down.
maximum of your total level.
Yeah. So if you're at
Isn't
sub, huh?
Isn't it usually your level? Or are we doing
it's
that
always
differently?
half what your
It's
level
always
is.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Per day. Up to your level.
Yeah. So that's why
God.
it's if you're wanting to manage it well, it's why it's better to kind of shoot for under half your hit die and just see how much you can heal.
Mm-hmm.
What does that sound?
It's my dice.
It sounds like wind.
I rolled
I know. Isn't he
so
annoying?
terrible.
Back to full.
I rolled absolutely perfect. I rolled 3 die, and then my +6 got me exactly to max health.
Yeah,
+6 per
maybe.
die roll.
I'm gonna take my
Don't
potion as
stop
well,
getting
Dominic.
Oh, it
It's
is?
your,
I'm gonna drink
your
my
modifier
potion.
Okay.
on every single roll.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I probably rolled way too many dice.
That's all
I
good.
rolled 3.
I rolled 4. So.
Yeah, well, 4 as well.
But I'm back to full.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not.
Remember when I talked us out of a 21 on 6 fight?
That was really good.
I was probably just going to destructive wave and call it a day.
Yeah, I was ready to try some shenanigans too, actually.
I was like, I feel like we could take these guys,
Yeah.
but I'm at half health. And there's
Do we want to take these guys?
That's
Yeah,
kinda where-
these aren't the fight.
Well, should we get our bearings and see if we can go deeper?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Maybe you should fly up.
All right. I'll do that.
Keep track of how much time is passing as you're flying.
Okay.
It's a
I'm not
cumulative 4
flying.
hours.
Okay, it's a cumulative 4 hours, so
Mhm.
I've probably done at least an hour worth of flying, right? Since we.
No, I would say you're still under that.
You think I'm still under that?
I mean that fight was less than a minute.
Okay, that's right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I would say you're probably nearing 12 minutes.
I'm gonna get a bit away from these clunky motherfuckers.
Fair enough.
Yep. So I'll roll my own stuff check.
Okay.
Probably a good call.
Are we all stealthing together still?
I think we're all hanging in the dome until she reports back.
Okay.
28.
28.
It's a scouting mission.
You fly forward.
Did you connect mentally before you left?
No. I can. That might be a good idea. Okay, before I leave, I decide.
It's up to you. All right. Who are you connecting with?
Nesta, Professor, and this guy.
This guy.
That's out of the
I say
table.
this
Side of
guy
the
because
table.
because I forgot you for a little while.
Because we
Mhm.
just met.
2 hours.
2 hours. All right. Good chunk of time. As you begin to fly forward, you kind of get to the edge of that door opening, looking left and right, heading back up towards that hill area. You imagine they kind of curved around from the left-hand side, around another set of that building, walking down this way, probably doing perimeter checks. Looking down your left, they're long gone by now. You can't even see further than 120 feet at this point. But it's just a large, wide roadway that continues into darkness. Looking up, you see stars. Or what look like stars.
How far away are the stars?
Roll a straight intelligence check. Distance is hard to gauge.
It's cocked.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, it is.
No, fuck.
I rolled the same thing.
Oh, wow.
4.
It's hard to tell.
I fly
De-
up.
definitely over 100 feet.
I fly up.
Flying upwards. 100. 150.
Okay, I stop at 150.
Okay. You have a very nice view of everything ahead of you. It's easier to see now, but you can tell off in the distance, kind of where some of the buildings start to cluster a little further together, you can see a large glow of firelight.
How far?
It's a ways out there, probably about a mile.
A mile. Okay.
It's a lot of fire over there.
Interesting. What else do I see?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage. I will
True sight.
I will be upset if she ever doesn't do that.
2.
2.
After modifiers?
Well, she can only
For
see.
perception, I don't have any
Great.
plus to my perception.
She isn't the perception one.
The third 2 you roll.
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
third 2 I've rolled.
Yes.
Looking about, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what's within this space beyond massive buildings and more darkness.
What direction is all that fire?
With where you guys came down that decline, it's kind of off to the right-hand side. You're in this building over here.
Okay.
The main pathway, or what seems to be your current main pathway, leads directly ahead. There's a couple of offshoot paths created that are probably about 35 feet wide or so.
Okay. And off to the right is where the big scary fire is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna just land on the ground and I'm gonna connect to Nesta and say, far out to the, what would that be, east?
Roll a survival check.
At disadvantage now. Because of that attitude.
Nah, straight roll.
Because of the dude.
I don't punish for those types of things.
Thank God.
Fuck you.
Every roll
Just
for the rest
stabs
of my
it.
13.
13. From this direction, it would be. What would that be? It'd be east by northeast.
Okay.
Sorry, west by northwest.
Okay. We might want to avoid the northwest. There's a lot of fire over there.
I would relay that information to the rest.
Like something's on fire?
Can I can talk back to her, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's on fire?
I don't know, like the biggest bonfire I've ever seen.
Yeah, you just saw the glow of light. You didn't see any like licking flames or anything like that.
She's not sure.
It's an old fire giant city. There's still probably remnants of
I bet you
large flames.
Or it's the
going.
Duergar settlement.
It's the settlement, is what I think.
Yes, so perhaps the Duergar have set themselves up in here.
So we know where not to go.
Wait a second. This is a a beholder has claimed this area, is what we're to understand, right?
Yeah. I mean, Duergar, they're... If I know one thing about them, they are survivors.
But so are your people.
Yes, but Duergar don't hold themselves to the same moral standard.
Well, let me ask a question. If I was to try to locate the beholder, do you think I could?
Do we know its name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Galbrax.
Gal-
We know its name. Do our characters?
No, we know, yeah.
Yeah, you guys know.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Big scary eye monster. You know its name. Is that enough?
Nesta, or not Nesta, Renquin is gonna come back to where the
Okay.
So
The
You meet back up with
the
the
thing
rest.
I don't understand is why would a beholder not also stone people, these guys?
Because I think there's use in having living things at your beck and call.
Which means it's using them, it's controlling them one way or another.
I think so.
Which means we should have killed them.
I don't think the Beholder's the biggest baddie down here. I think there's a large ecosystem and maybe starting to expand now. And Mr. Nan's people were the first.
Oh, there's
I mean,
worse things.
If you remember, this beholder only turned on my people because they had broken a contract. This beholder is willing to make contracts with people.
Didn't we see that at one point your people were enthralled by mind flayers?
Yeah.
So we know that's at least down there, and we know, well, that's part of what that brain dragon is.
If it's even attached to the mind flayers anymore.
If it's got a brain on it like that, then it most certainly is.
Might on its own thing. You never know.
Either way, I think we find a
Dudes.
path, see where it takes us, unless... Do you
well,
have
as
another
long as it
attempt?
doesn't take us to the northwest.
Yeah.
Was it worth scrying?
Scrying on what?
I
The
don't
beholder.
think it can hurt.
Oh my gosh, but they're like crazy powerful psychic monsters, won't it know?
I honestly have no idea.
I think it knows we're coming either way.
You think so?
I think it can see through those stone people.
It definitely knows we're here. I think.
Yeah, I don't know much about these kind of creatures, but
I'm just
my
worried
money's on that.
I'm just worried that if you scry on it, it can scry back.
Oh shit! Is that a thing?
It wouldn't
Professor?
know.
Is that a
it
thing?
wouldn't know who's scrying on it.
Okay.
Just that it's being scryed upon.
Okay. Is there any magical way of figuring that out? Magic people? I don't know. How do you,
Not that I'm aware of. Not
Well,
that I've studied.
you're old as shit. If it was possible, you'd know.
The beholder knew,
You'd
for
think that'd be-
example, Mr. Nan's father's armor or sword, which 2 of us are carrying. It could scry on those items.
I'm not so much carrying it as I absorbed it into my body.
Well, or also it would technically know Ringwood.
True.
True.
But would it have a reason to suspect that a random prisoner
Is it the one
is
thing we've
coming
learned
back?
about them is that they're extremely paranoid and prepared for everything?
They are extremely paranoid, but
So if it's prepared, what's the hurt in scrying? I think we try it. If we lose, we're no worse than we've been. If we win, we gain knowledge.
I mean, I agree. It's not going to learn anything that it doesn't already know, probably.
I'll
That's-
cast it.
You start to feel that sting, Professor Nesta. You're rocketed back. What's the save DC?
It is a wisdom 17.
I don't have cool benefits.
Okay.
That one. I mean, technically, also she can't be scryed or detected on anyway. It's a passive of the-
Shit roll.
It's a,
It was.
I'm gonna
She can't be.
also.
Good God, that's an attunable item right there.
Right. You are launched back into your skull. Down a pathway, down a hall, into what appears to be not this place. Not in the city. It is a massive forest underground, but not of trees, of mushrooms. But they're all petrified, completely turned to stone. And in the center of the space is a massive marble tower. You are launched inside through winding halls and elevator shafts within the space before you see this large circular head, one massive eye, a bearing toothy grin, multiple eye sockets flick and twitch around in space.
My prized possessions. My statues, my figurines. My collection is almost complete. To feed me, I will gather the Durfists together and mount them on my wall. You two are the first.
And you watch as one of the eye rays shoots. Roll a perception check.
As she's doing that, that resonance you found is incredible.
I know.
Thank you.
I was like, oh my
was
god.
Yeah, I want to talk through that at some point.
13?
13's actually enough. You watch as these two stone statues float and are placed perfectly on a shelf. 2 women, bearing a striking resemblance to
There, I
Froghead.
don't see it.
2 to go.
2 to go.
He doesn't know
He
that.
doesn't know.
Oh.
And you
Oh my
are rocked back into your body.
I was very much expecting him to be like, and say something to you.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I will tell you right now, you got really lucky that I didn't save. Because there's repercussions when I save.
Fucking knew it.
That was lucky. Yay! Thanks, Norris.
Got you, boo! The moon winks.
Do you share that?
Yes!
Okay.
I'm just trying to think how, because goddamn. Okay, I come back and immediately Are you near me?
I mean, we're still chilling in the dome, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 10.
Yeah,
It's like 10 feet.
Yeah,
So
and it lasts
I'm-
like 8 hours.
I'm to you right now where Paul is.
So coming out, I launch at you and like grab your shoulders, and I'm like, I saw your mother, I saw your sister. He has them. He's using them as trophies. He's trying to collect your whole Dirtfist family.
Are they whole?
They're stone, but yes, they're whole. He was in a tower in a mushroom forest. It was completely made of stone.
Find that tower.
You've seen where it is. You could use Find the Path.
Can I do that?
You need the name of the location.
Does
I believe so. I think you have to
Petrified
specify the name.
To a specific face location you're familiar with on the same plane of existence. If you name on another plane of existence, it fails.
Because if you go Beholder's Tower, then it's
So-
going to find whatever Beholder's
Well,
Tower.
couldn't do, like-
the qualifier is familiar with, however you define familiar with.
And she just saw
As-
a pretty particular tower in a
As
mushroom
far as
forest.
teleportation is concerned with familiarity, you have to have visited it.
Okay.
In terms of how teleportation rules familiar, specifically. Being familiar with something means you visited it once.
Or she
In
said
person.
Gallifrex's tower.
We'll see what happens. You don't know what the tower's called?
It can't hurt. Is there any other reason we would use the spell today?
Not
Not that
that I
think
know
of.
of.
Try
I'll
it.
try it.
Yeah, you can.
There's no harm.
What do you state? What path are you trying to find?
Gallifrex's tower.
I'd say to the marble tower in the petrified mushroom forest. That's pretty damn specific.
That's what I would say. The marble tower in the petrified mushroom forest.
That stinging surge begins to wrap around both of your chests, and only visible to you, Nesta, that cracking of arcane energy splitting the ground. Not actually splitting, but seems to line up, heading left down the main path, not towards the light.
Towards the dragon?
I see it.
Let's go.
Not back, no.
Okay.
Further ahead.
In that hour, let's go.
Autobots.
I don't know what that means, but let's roll out.
Yeah.
Victoria sneezes.
Penguin, we have the path.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were still in the air.
No,
No,
I came
she-
back
she
in.
came back. She
Hey,
did specify that.
As we're going, who has
Yeah.
anti-petrification on them?
Do I have one?
I don't.
I believe every single one of
I
us
think
have
everyone-
one.
Can we agree
No,
that
one person didn't have
One
it.
person doesn't have it, but
I think it's me that doesn't have
But
it.
I'm
Yeah, because you guys have
No,
5
I wrote
potions,
down.
I believe.
I thought we said that you should have one because you have the most mobility.
Maybe.
So maybe it's you that doesn't have one.
I don't have one.
All right,
I
so we'll
wrote
say
it.
Because you are one of the few people who can move, bonus action move, and then
Oh wait,
administer as
I
an
did
action.
have one.
You used it. That's right.
So there's
Because
only
you
4.
saved Elmira.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's the 4 boys, yeah?
Yeah, so only
Yeah.
4.
Okay, so
Hot boys,
can
so
we
what,
all
you hold on to
agree
this?
that priority number 1, my sister. Priority number 2, my mom.
Wow.
Priority number 3, kill Gallifrax.
I mean, I think we should kill Gallifrax first because he could just turn them to stone again.
And we're doing this as we walk.
Or
Yes,
he-
as
or
we
he
walk.
could-
Yeah, move it.
But
I
what
will
if
say,
he uses them
are you
against us?
stealthing?
Yes.
I need stealth checks then.
We don't even know. At this point, we don't even know
Dirty
what
20.
sort of liberties we're going to be allowed. We have to
I
go
never get
in
there.
with what we have. I understand trying to plan, but there's only so much that we can try and plan.
Okay, well, that's where my priorities lie.
I think your priorities make a lot of sense, but I think what he's saying also makes a lot of sense. Fortunately, there's a lot of us, well, 6 of us. Maybe Miss Fast Shoes over here takes care of your folks. As I say that, I kind of hand her my other potion.
So she has 2
So
now.
two.
You have 2 now.
Okay.
She goes, takes care of that. We distract the asshole with an eye for a face. Stab it in that eye.
Okay.
Do you think we should go with Mr. Nan's priority? He doesn't need to lose any more family.
No, I say we do both. She takes care of the family. She's fast. She's quiet. She's
Yeah.
flyy.
But things don't go to plan because they really don't usually go to plan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
Sounds like your sister might be good in a fight.
She's incredible.
We might have an extra weapon or 2 to hand her.
That is a good point, actually.
How about your mom?
She's no pushover. She's not as strong as my sister, but she's pretty fucking incredible.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Stealth.
Yes.
19.
19.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
5.
Okay.
9.
Oh, buddy, dude.
Disadvantage, man.
29.
Oh my god.
15.
Not bad. All right. That is another tie.
Why is it a tie?
3 failures, 3 successes.
I thought we.
Who failed?
I thought it was
There's
4
only 2 failures.
Huh?
I thought it was 4 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
20.
What'd you get?
What did Fragment get?
19.
Oh, 19. What did I think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, stop thinking.
That, yeah. So
Go
that's
to sleep.
easy,
That
dude.
is so easy. But we're not rolling d6s. Just make it a 6. All right, that's 4 successes then, which bodes much better for you all.
Yay!
fighting
As
that
you were
beholder
all
tonight.
moving forward, you hear that sound again, and you duck off to the side into another one of these buildings, feeling a little more sure about yourself. Walking down this path is about 40 or so Dwergar.
40.
There's a whole encampment here.
Yeah. Heading it atop a massive, elongated blue lizard-like creature.
Calm down. Calm down.
Mounted
down.
along it, probably from nose to tail, maybe 35 feet in length. Riding atop it, yeah, you do. Riding atop it is another Dwergar, hammer in hand, like traveling, crawling forward.
Is it lightning crackling on?
Lightning crackling across in the mouth,
I think I might know what this is too.
and a garrison of soldiers behind him. And they turn around the corner, heading back to where you all just were.
You got reinforcements.
And you have an opening. Well, he said he was going to report to his commander.
Yeah.
And if you weren't gone within the hour.
We'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're gone.
We can't fucking kill a Bahir.
Yeah, I thought that's what that was.
But
We
here,
could take
Yeah.
40 of them.
That was a big year.
We may want to double time this.
All right. Seeing your opening, you stealthily roll forward. That was going to be so bad.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's
It would have
TDK.
been 5.
Potentially. Well, it could have been a chase, which is less rolling to hit, and it's more can you guys outrun?
I did get my banishment back, so I could have sent the Bahir away potentially.
Yeah.
So we actually may have stood a chance.
You guys hustle on forward, your crackling arcane path leading the way forward to what you're hoping is the proper tower. Moving along, you run for maybe 30, 38 minutes or so before it starts to tip upwards again. And you guys begin to climb stealthily up the side of this area. It's not too tough
not
of a
me, I
climb.
fly.
You fly. Anyone who wants to fly
I'm
can.
walking.
Oh, that's true, yeah, with your boots. You guys are climbing up along this side. You reach the top, and there's another wide cavern tunnel where the path continues. Heading into this space, you travel. You walk. An hour. 2 hours. And it is around that 2-hour mark that it starts to get really hot. The temperature is steadily climbing the deeper you're going. And as you break out into another stretch of space, these
as we-
large, grayish stone mushrooms branched out all along ahead of you, very clearly noticeable, with bits of light framing it. A singular marble pillar
Fuck, we might get there today.
stretches up into the ceiling.
Now we gotta fight for like 24s.
And we're going to go to our break.
Real quickly as we do, I want to take a quick potion stock just so we can hand out as we get in
Well,
there.
we can do that during the
Okay,
break,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, you guys dodged a whole bunch of stuff I got ready. But yeah, it was going to be true. It was a tricky thing. But all right. Well, we'll see where we go from here. We'll see you guys in a moment.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back. So,
Hobbs drooled on me and he stinks.
he doesn't have any teeth.
Yeah.
Well, having narrowly escaped a rather dangerous potential confrontation with a number of garrison troops that the Dwargar seem to be bolstering, you all made your way, following the arcane sigils, cracking forward, creating the path for you to travel. And you stand before this large, stone-petrified mushroom forest.
Kind of looking over at Nesta. Is this it?
I look white as a sheet, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, this is it.
Looks like we found it.
Should we just like head back, take a wee nap, and
You said you're good, right?
yeah, feeling great.
Zach, your
Feeling
eyes are just
great.
like, you're good, right? Yeah, you're riding that white lightning?
Feeling so aware.
I hate to ask this question at this point. Are we sure this is what we want to do?
This is not what we want to do. This is what I have to do. You can join me if you feel like it's a safe bet on your lives.
he wants
it's-
you
it's-
as another trophy.
It's not a safe bet on our lives.
This is a really terrible bet. Let's roll those dice, baby.
You are my best friend after all, aren't you?
Yeah! Oh my god, yeah! Is that the first time you said it out loud?
Oh.
Get a room, you two.
Let's
And
just take a few minutes and make sure we're ready for this. Can I talk to you real quick?
Certainly.
I'm gonna pull him away.
You move off to the side.
Hey, if it comes to it in there, I need you to do something for me.
You're not asking me to. What?
I don't. Well, here's what I'll say. Maybe we look out for each other, and we do whatever we have to do to make sure that thing doesn't get our sigils.
No, yes. Absolutely.
So if it comes down to it, I'll kill you and you'll kill me.
Yes.
Speaking plainly.
Yes. No, I'm fine with that.
Great. I thought this was going to be a lot more of a difficult conversation, but I'm feeling good.
Well, I'm.
Oh, you've thought about this before.
Yes. I wasn't sure if, though. I mean, if you're fine with just the two of us, I was thinking of potentially asking Wolfgang.
I was thinking of that too, but I'm worried because he's so. I feel like he would try to save us, you know.
I know, but well, I mean, I thought the same of you, honestly.
Going down back there with that dragon made me reevaluate things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, yes, if it needs to be done, but it's a last resort.
Right.
And
Maybe we hold back a little bit.
I'll set the precedent right now that I trust you. And I trust that you would not make this decision lightly. And trust that if you felt it necessary, you will. I want you to know that from me, that's okay.
Same.
Okay.
I'm prepared. All right then.
In the meantime, at the very least, I'll do my damnedest to keep you safe.
I'll
It's a
do the
promise.
same too. I promise.
Sigil sibs.
Sigil sibs. I love
Sigil
that.
sibs!
Yes, yes. Oh, never mind. No, sorry. I take it back.
Yeah.
I didn't realize where I went.
Wow, he got so red.
I'm muting that.
I didn't realize where I'd gone.
That's getting cut right out.
No, that's bad. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Everything's good. Everything's perfect.
Are you talking about scissoring?
Nope. I wish.
Oh, Lauren, you sweet summer child.
Even though she taught us about clubbies.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I know lots about vaginas.
Oh god.
You were definitely here for that.
Oh,
Yeah, you were definitely here for that.
I block things out sometimes.
All right. You reconvene
We'll head
with
back.
the rest of the group. God, I haven't said anything.
Just move on.
All right. Moving back together. What do you do? As you had walked away, the path curved, following you, making sure that it was clearly in your line of sight where to go.
Should we like knock? No, that's stupid.
I mean, you're nowhere near the tower yet.
Oh, okay.
No, you're overlooking. The tower's way off in
Oh.
the distance, but it is
Cool. I imagine that all happening outside of the tower.
No, you guys are kind of it's not too unsimilar to your visage of the Onyx City, but it's just mushrooms as far as you can see.
Well, I'll throw a detect magic up as we start to get closer.
Approximate distance to the tower?
With your intelligence, less than a mile.
First, I will divine sense.
Let's
Fasten your seatbelt.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times.
move forward, but keep an eye out for anything. A beholder will have a number of defenses probably within proximity, and quite honestly, I'm concerned about even what these mushrooms might have in store for us.
Are they pinging with detect magic? Mushrooms?
Well,
Are you using transmutation?
yes, but it's very faint.
Is it
And
transmutation?
It is transmutation.
Okay. Well, they weren't originally stone.
Should we fly up and just through a window? Is there a window?
Is there a window in the tower?
It's too far to tell right now.
Let's get closer.
Can I try to remember anything about this place?
Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check. Everyone roll
Guidance.
me. Everyone roll me a d20.
Prepare for thumb.
Or sorry, this would be a saving throw. Apologies.
What's saving throw? Wisdom?
For her.
Oh.
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
But everyone roll me a d20.
Add plus 3 to your.
Yeah, and you can add the D4 to a saving.
Not to
no,
a saving
not to
throw,
saving
only
throw.
roll a check.
But you need to add plus 3 to your saving throw.
Why?
Because I'm standing within 10 feet of you.
Oh, then don't roll. I'm determining who's close by.
Oh, her?
Who's close to her. So roll
I
a
imagine
d20.
we're all close to each other.
I'm just seeing who's within 10 feet.
Yeah, I got 5.
5. You're close.
12.
You're too far.
Who's it what?
18.
You're too far.
Just
Plus-
a
plus
d20 to see.
3.
Oh, then
You're close.
should I also roll them to determine if I am actually within?
No, if you're gonna aid her in this, I'll just assume you're there. Yeah. So you 3 are there. You 3 feel that thumb.
I add 3, you said? 23.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's
Finally. Finally! Finally!
Memories!
Okay.
Just don't understand why we but never mind.
Because there's consequences if she failed this, I think.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Well, and people take damage when she succeeds. She
No,
ta-
no. That wasn't what I was about to say.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see.
I was wondering why we're walking so far apart from each other.
10 feet's not that far.
And you guys aren't walking. I'm assuming you guys are like collecting yourselves. It's just who's
Oh,
gathered
we're
where.
at like a standstill right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I thought we started.
We like just started the threshold, I guess.
Yeah, you guys are still like, okay, let's get together, and then you guys are chatting,
Yeah.
and she's like, let me see if I can remember.
Okay,
anything.
gotcha. That's
Yeah.
right. I was like, if we're walking out, why are we like fanning out like
No.
15-foot spread?
No,
Don't
not
send
at all.
moving forward.
No, it's more you guys are casually hanging out. I'm just seeing who's close enough for this event.
Got it. That makes
Um,
more sense in my brain.
As you try to rack your mind back to this moment, you find yourself in that tube, metal glass container around you, the ground, dirt and rock, not marble, is this the same space? You're not entirely certain where you're heading to, but you just see floating in front of it, a book you need, a book you were tasked to get.
These notes are convoluted, to say the least. Infernal never was my specialty. A soul crystal. Useful. I should find out how to get my hands on this.
Looks to you.
You want this, don't you? Well, too bad. Let's throw the lever again. See what your friend has to offer.
As you look over, Darik is in the other tube next to you. Suddenly, a lever switches and you are struck with electrical pain. As your mind seems to cease and rack backwards, you hit the ground again. Suddenly you see momentarily psionic movement in your hand. You just...
Woven vaults, interesting.
Green, another one.
Sigils.
No. Fuck me.
I was good to take this. Oh, don't worry. I will make you into something beautiful, magnificent, unique. I will make you special.
And you are pulled back into your body. You all take, you, and you.
Stop. Cut it out.
Wow, that was 3 5s and a 6.
Mm.
That is 21 points of psychic damage.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
It's your sneak attack when you succeed.
I didn't know that would happen.
Kind of like
As you all rack with this memory, blood begins to come out of your
I
nose.
think it's a good thing to have some memories back.
Oh,
One moment happens for you.
I'm not bleeding.
As you come back, you hear the sound of leaves rustling, a child's laughter, and a mother's scream.
do we see everything she just saw?
You saw everything that she just saw. You are the only one who heard that, though.
You see Renguin is like shaking and crying.
I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality around us, and we can regain 2d6 hit points.
Well, you give it out every turn for a minute, so it's 2d6 times
10 times.
10.
But you choose who it's
So
going
that's
to each time.
20d6 total, spread out however you'd like.
Damn, son.
Damn, son.
And you get spread out every round, so you can just go one by one, each person heal up.
So roll 20d6.
So, yeah, so roll 2d6, give it to someone.
5,
To me?
Mhm.
Okay.
10. 5.
I didn't take any damage.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
These 4.
Wait, I took damage?
Yeah, you took it as well.
Oh,
You're the prime suspect for that damage. You kidding me? If no one else is within 10 feet of you, you're
5,
the
I'll
only
take
one who
that
takes
5.
that damage.
We also
Mhm.
don't have the 10 HP anymore.
12 for Ringwood.
thank God.
We're not done yet. We
What?
still have a ton left.
No.
20d6.
You still get to do this 6 more
Here.
times.
Sorry. It's
6.
8.
You got 5 more of them.
Oh shit, what did I just roll? Did it
Should be
do
12.
Did it do it? It did.
I'm doing them in pairs because each event is 2d6.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh wait, Dominic, is the aid still up?
It was 8 hours from the
11.
start of a long rest, and so I think it would still be.
Yeah, it hasn't
yeah, you do
been
still have
nowhere
five, never
near
mind.
8 hours.
3,
Never mind.
Ranguin. How many more do I have?
I got 3.
Sorry.
Again?
You've got 3 more left.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's okay.
I need 5 more to max me out.
7.
Done.
2 more.
Who needs it?
I still need some.
5 more.
I only need 5
I
more.
need 8 more.
10.
Okay, so I'm maxed.
1 more left.
Are you maxed out,
No.
Nesta?
No. 5.
You max yourself out.
No, I'll do you.
What's your HP?
72.
Did
Out
you
of?
say 5?
So
She's at 67 as
I'm
I
fine. Yeah, I don't have.
Did
that's
you
fine.
say 5?
Do you want a healing potion?
I'll be okay.
You don't want a healing potion?
Just, we got him down
Fine.
it. Just down it.
Fine.
All right. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
It's why I handed out all that money, dude. I knew I was going to be throwing tough fights at you guys.
Thank you. All right.
Use them
back
if you got them.
So,
I'm gonna see you casting magic and just like, what's going on? Why are you healing? Why are you hurt? Who's bleeding?
We all
Why are
saw
you
the vision
crying?
with her, right? Because
You s-
everyone.
You all saw the
Unfortunately.
vision with her. She's curled up, shaking, bawling her eyes out.
We
You saw the vision.
I'll
You
come
did
up
not
to
hear
you.
the leaves rustling, the child's laughter, or the woman's scream.
Wolfgang kind of comes up to Ranguin, sits down next to her, and puts his hand on her knee, whatever is it, foot, just kind of squeezes a little bit and sits there.
I would explain to the professor what we saw.
Oh, you were able to have a memory.
Yeah, the worst one possible.
Well,
It's good though. It's knowledge.
Is it?
it's knowledge and it's good that you're getting something back. It's just unfortunate that, well, this is probably going to be a traumatic place for you.
Is it anything that can help with what's coming up?
I just felt all the courage leave my body.
When you don't have the courage to go on, that's when friends are there to pick you up, right?
And you are back here stronger than you were before. It won't end up like it did last time. We'll make sure of it.
I'll give you 8 again. And
8 is still up for her already.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
Last
have
8
8
hours.
up. Yeah.
Forget it.
Thanks. Forget it.
Yeah, I think since you cast 8, it's probably been somewhere near 3 hours by this point.
How-
Love that.
How are you doing in terms of items that you can hold your connection to? Can you take any more?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind. I won't help.
We're both like,
Yeah.
Look, I thought I was ready for this, but I don't know.
To be fair, we weren't really ready for this before this happened. So, did anything really change? I mean, if anything, you got a little more insight into whoever it was you were before.
That's the stupidest and smartest thing I've heard all day.
That's what I'm known for.
We can't always be prepared for everything that we're going to do, no matter how hard we try. Sometimes we just have to take what we have and go forward.
Just promise me one thing. That you won't let me end up in a tube again. What I am now, he could make me something completely different if he gets his hands on me.
You won't.
Yes, there's. Well, it seems the promises I need to keep piling up, but yours is one of them too.
By the
I'm
time this
gonna
is over,
rub your back.
we're gonna have trophies that look like eye stalks. You'll have one.
Do we have to keep him?
No, I'll keep yours.
Well, I mean, I
Okay.
would like at least one so I could send it to Paula for.
Ranguin.
Anyway,
We'll slice and dice this
You are
motherfucker.
stronger than you know. We all believe in you. And you're fucking hot as hell.
He's gonna be like, oh, oh. I just need to learn that thing that you do.
Which is what?
Get super angry instead of scared. How do you do that?
Just go a lot.
I mean, that's a
What
start.
do you think about? How do you
I
get to
think-
that place?
I think it's in his beard, personally.
Or the chest
He
hair.
doesn't have beard.
Or the arm hair. Or the back hair.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I mean
butt
more
hair.
His
hair.
mustache.
What do you think of to make yourself
Backtrack.
angry?
Mustache.
Paul has a beard.
Glad you got that.
What do I think about? I don't know. That's actually kind of hard right now. It used to be, vengeance for the slander that's coming towards my family. It's, what happened to Victoria. Loneliness in the world. A lot of that has kind of gone away lately. Right now, my motivation is keeping these these idiots safe.
Wait, are you mad about keeping us safe?
No, I'm talking about what my motivation is. You, yeah, sometimes.
Okay, that's fair.
But, what
I'm now
motivates?
rubbing both your backs.
What motivates you? Like, what do you want? No, don't think about it. Just answer. What do you want?
I want to know where I'm supposed to be in this world.
And you will get that answer when your memories are back, right?
I assume so.
Well, I'd be pretty pissed that I didn't have my memories because of that motherfucker took them from me.
Yeah.
That's a decent motivation.
I'm also pretty pissed that Dark is blind now.
Yeah, that's a good thing to be pissed about.
It's probably his fault too.
Yeah, well, I mean, he set them on the path to be where Dark is now. If it wasn't for this shithead with all the whatever bullshit that he started, that hadn't been the thing that catalyzed this whole thing, then he would have his eyes.
And he'd be wherever
Yeah.
Gisserai are.
And I'm pissed that I never got to fuck Jari.
Okay.
Yeah.
He probably...
Cut to Jari in the tower. Let me come back.
Wow.
There's still time for that.
First of all, we're going back there at some point. Second of all,
That'll be a one shot.
he probably was going to murder you. I don't have a third.
No,
But
no,
if
he
it
wouldn't.
was-
He wouldn't have murdered you. He would have totally.
You'll fuck him
He would
up!
have fucked your brains out. Don't worry.
No.
Then you kill him afterwards.
Yes.
I think I just need to refocus. The whole time we've been down here, I've been scared as shit.
I kind of grab you by the shoulders at this point and I'm kind of looking at you. I have a great idea. And I slap
Oh
you.
God.
Free action.
She slaps you right back.
There we go. One more time.
Yeah.
Uno reverse.
Do it!
Yeah.
Time stops as we.
Oh, come on. Hit me again.
She gets you again.
As that happens, Wolfgang, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
I knew something was coming.
Yeah, he was rolling over there.
Are you hyped?
I am hyped.
Can he see it coming? Does he have danger sense yet?
Nope.
That's second level?
Yep.
Fuck.
8.
8. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as some bit of stone falls from above you, striking you on your shoulder ever so slightly. It's not too bad, but just shatters to pieces down there.
Fuck, we gotta go.
Immediately.
Perception check. Anyone who wants to can roll a perception
Yes.
check. 12.
14.
14.
2.
2.
What I even roll?
16. Looking further up, it's too dark to tell. You don't see anything up there.
Natural 20.
I saw nothing.
Natural 20. You actually look down at what fell.
What is it?
You can traumatize us.
It's a bat made of stone.
Perfect.
Is it shattered or is it whole still?
It's pretty shattered to bits. The only reason you can tell is because you can see a bit of a wing off to the side, and the head is still there. It looks like it was screeching.
Do you point it out?
Yeah, I think we've been spotted. We gotta go now.
Wait a minute.
We gotta go now. Talk while we go.
Wait a minute. Before we go, how did that bat turn to stone?
Gallifrax, you obviously.
Yeah, but
Probably
it was
what-
obviously just flying.
He might have been using it to like look through its eyes, and then after it was done, it just.
Yeah. Let's talk while we go. Talk while we go. Talk while we go.
Are we gonna walk into are we gonna walk
No,
into being instant?
we're gonna-
already gone.
We're gonna run into it.
I'm starting to hustle.
Oh, God.
Man,
Like I
his
said,
turned into.
Yeah.
like I
We've
said,
been
right,
spotted
like,
already.
you don't always get the safety of a plan. And I'd start.
I'm gonna
moving
wait for
forward.
everyone else to run before I'll be in the back.
Okay.
And I take
Everyone's
off
moving forward.
pretty much as soon as
As
he
someone
does.
who likes to plan.
Makes
Alright.
sense.
Is there anything you're wanting to do from behind there, or you're just waiting to be at the end?
It takes until everybody starts running for me to find my courage.
Okay. Seeing your friends ahead of you leading the charge, you muster what energy is inside you and you push forward. You begin to walk, heading down this incline and into this massive mushroomed forest.
I'm gonna tap on your shoulder as we're moving. Galfrax knows about the sigils already. We really need to be careful.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a good feeling about this. The Nars help us.
Whose notes were they that he was looking through?
Did I recognize that book?
No. The book was not familiar.
Do I recognize that book?
No. The book was not familiar.
Did I remember what that book was?
No, you remember what you remembered in that vision.
Would
Next
you
time,
call
I'll
the gem that Wolfgang has a soul crystal?
I know, I don't.
No, it is a memory crystal.
Wait, hold on. I've
What?
heard Soul Crystal before.
Yes. It was a weapon created a long time ago during, well, the Everlost Wars. During that time, a particular devil who joined the side of Orcus and eventually became demon created one, but it was taken by those heroes, that group of adventurer who slew Orcus.
Have you ever, has Rangoon ever looked at the memory crystal I have?
No.
As we're moving, I need you to look at this. I'll guide you as you walk.
Okay.
After you're done, which I don't think he needs to repeat exactly what's on there
Are you
again.
familiar with the crystal?
No.
What's on there?
It is the moment where Victor makes his way into a halfling's home, a noble home, and proceeds to slaughter the main residents there. There is an intense battle between himself and this gnomish rogue, or halfling rogue. He eventually kills them, takes a bag that they had, flips it inside out, pours a bunch of things onto the ground, takes this purplish gem, and disappears. And the memory ends.
So after you're done, take the crystal away. That gem at the end. Do you think that's the same one that he's talking about?
Is it? What
You-
color was the stone that I saw?
You didn't see a stone. You just.
Oh no, he
he's-
just talked about it.
He spoke of it.
I don't know. It's possible.
If that is, as obviously we're still moving. If that is the same gem, then chances are that book is Victor's. If that book is Victor's, he also wants the soul gem. And that's about as much as I have.
Are you having this conversation out loud?
Mm-hmm. Wolfgang generally doesn't have secretive conversations.
We're walking this whole time, yeah?
Yep, you were walking this whole time. A name comes to mind, Professor. Mina. Codename Daffodil.
Daniel, relax. We're talking to the professor right now.
She created it some time ago, originally intending for it to be a weapon of pure, intense, necrotic power. She was unable to finish it in time before the heroes absconded with it. It is still very powerful and very dangerous, but she was still working on it.
But that's also a known fact that she escaped from the battle.
Yes. Well, no, it is not. She was killed.
Oh, that's right. She did die. It wasn't.
It's meta knowledge that she was cloned.
That's right. Sorry. It's so hard sometimes.
I know. No, as far as the historical accounts state, Lombard was the one who actually snapped her head after she gave up.
Every bit of information that we learn more and more about this, the sigils, the soul gem now. Everything's getting worse by the minute.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, you know I'm one to theorize. Let's focus on what we can do right now. This is something that we have to table for later.
Oh yeah. Let's survive this, and then we'll worry about what this asshole is after.
Exactly.
Nesta, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Oh, not bad. 19.
Oh, that's more than enough. You completely dodge out of the way. As you roll to the side, a massive stone shatters, pieces scattering off to the side. This was not a bat. This was something way bigger. Equally as winged and hunched over, though it almost looks... The wings themselves almost resembled cloaks before they shattered.
A cloaker. Oh, it was a cloaker.
Did I see where it came from?
Directly above
Just
you.
above?
Can we... I think the time for moving quietly in stealth is over. Full send.
Full send. As you all begin to truck through, the forest starts to get a little bit thicker. Closer together, these stalks branching, creating narrower spaces. Not necessarily like shimming through, but definitely having to go a little single file before it breaks open into a small town. A small village almost. And strewn about the place are statues
Nope, keep moving.
of mushroom men. These mushroom-like individuals.
No, I
The colony.
We need to...
You recall Ghibli Torco talking about Myconids who resided nearby.
As we come up to this, if anybody starts to like slow down to look, I'm just gonna push and be like, no, we need to keep moving. They're gonna start moving.
So knowledge, since we've been traveling together, who here has 30 feet or less of movement per round?
I have 30
I have
feet.
30.
Really? All of
Everyone
us?
pretty much has 30.
So you can bonus dash. You don't have barbarian movement yet? Fuck, man.
Dude, he has one level barbarian. He's mostly
Why don't you have every barbarian skill?
Barbarian
also-
movement doesn't have until like 5th level.
And he also doesn't get it because he has heavy armor. on.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
medium or lower.
You can teleport, you can fly, you're slow as shit. Long strider on you.
I hate this. I hate this. I don't like Last of Us. I mean, I love it, but I don't like it.
and long strider on myself.
Stop doing that. You're freaking me out.
I'm
Yeah.
action dashing.
Yeah, long strider on the two of us, knowing that everyone else can either fly or teleport.
As you all pick up the pace.
No, no, no.
Go, 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 go!
Yeah, like,
As spores underneath what originally wanted to be spores turn to dust and ventilate out after not having moved for who knows how long, and they begin to shuffle towards you, and you all book it. These guys are slow as fucking molasses, but still, you don't want them getting too close. A 24-hour petrification would suck right now.
Yep.
if anything gets within range, I'm swinging at it.
Same.
All right. They start to move. They're not moving fast enough. You're able to like circumnavigate. I mean, you guys are moving.
If
at
we're
30
like passing by, and
With my
Yeah.
increased speed, I'm going to break in front of everybody and stay ahead, but not too far ahead. Where
Okay.
I want to be
Yeah.
the tip of the spear here.
as we're as we're moving, I'm just getting Nesta, just focus on guiding us forward. Let's just keep moving, and I'm gonna keep my eyes kind of up as well.
Okay, roll perception check.
I'm cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
General knowledge, do we know myconoids are good, evil, etc.? They said anything?
You'd have to roll a history check.
I feel like I know of them being at least neutral, right?
Ghibli Torco had mentioned that they were non-threatening neutral so long as you were non-threatening neutral. If you didn't bother them, they didn't bother you.
And that was a conversation that everyone could overhear,
Yes,
right?
I
Yeah,
remember
it was
that.
all within that confined space. And actually, Ringwin was right there.
But again, there's stone people.
They look like stone.
Hulk smash.
It's a low
Yeah.
history.
10.
we'll say for the sake of flavor, you guys have moments where they do get a little bit close, but you shatter them through. Especially with you with your mace, you're doing double damage to these things. They're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you guys have a few moments where they curve around the corner. The sound they make is unusual. It's not like the screeching of the hollow gnomes. It's like air passing through a narrow stone opening. The wind just hissing and kind of whistling through as they come through.
I hate that. If anything's within 60 feet, it's
Yeah.
blasted.
Blasted. You guys take your time, move
I
into
judge
the
people
space
every time they do that.
before you feel like there's no way these things are going to catch up with you anytime soon.
After the
Go ahead.
I gave him
first
half
one-
the range.
After the first one to smash, I kind of like look back at Frognown and
I'm just
give him-
fucking pissed at you guys.
give him like a-
I didn't take the first swing, alright?
You said your family, man. We're doing our best.
I fucking guess, guys.
We're doing our best.
You all continue to muscle forward, breaking out of this main area.
We're doing our best.
And pushing up to right before you. You see
No, fine, sorry. I'll stand still then.
this
Why
large,
did you just run?
I am. I
This-
said.
Take me off my pedestal.
large marble tower standing before you. On either side of what seems to be the entrance are these massive marble statues. And at the top, the head of a beholder on each one. Doors close. You come up to the front. And they...
Oh, please don't tell me this. Oh, God, they're moving too.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Thank you. Love what you've done with the place. Oh.
I fixed up the place, changed it a bit.
Hey, asshole!
Dirt fizz,
What's up, bitch?
another for my collection. Tell me, where is your father?
Come find out.
I'll pry open that mind of yours and nurture your secrets. Please, come in.
It's been nice knowing y'all.
And as the statues solidify once more.
It's never a good sign when the bad guy invites you in.
It's almost like it's just a layer or something.
Then again, these things are overconfident.
Adventure rule number 39. When the villain invites you in, don't.
Go
I
in for
said double
tea.
tap.
It'll be lovely.
What you see before you, leading into this hallway, is beautiful, marbled, smooth to the right and left, above and below, maybe about 8 feet wide, and torches begin to light the way. It's temperate in here, welcoming, inviting.
It feels really welcoming.
Totally.
It feels super welcome.
As a sweet scent begins to fill the air. Obsidian Winds, what do you do?
Is there like a staircase?
Turn
or-
back and go back home.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
We're gonna go back to Laminsa. Fuck this.
You are at disadvantage.
Yup.
Sorry, Frognan.
6.
This ain't happening.
6. You don't see an
Good luck
immediate
to you.
staircase. Though I will say, off to the left-hand side, maybe like 50 or so feet in, there seems to be like another hallway that branches off to the left. Ahead of you, it does kind of open up into a bit of a wider space, maybe about 100 feet forward.
All right, well,
Is anyone else not feeling great about this?
Oh, I feel super great. Let's fucking go.
I feel like I'm going to throw up, but
I'd like to re-up to take magic real quick.
This is the path
The
that
air begins to glow around you.
What's cool?
Enchantment.
cool.
Don't believe everything you see. There's enchantments about.
Well, let's move in and see what he has prepared for us.
Rangwin,
Hang a left over there.
don't believe everything you see. You'll be okay.
He's a liar. Like me.
Not helpful.
I'll walk side by side with Rangwin as we go.
At no point should we lose track of any of the other 5. Every minute at most, I want you all to look around and count. If you don't see 5 other people, we stop.
Yes, agreed.
I won't say no to hand holding Presley. No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's do this shit.
As you begin to
Hands
link
out.
up, I need marching order.
I'm gonna go in front.
I'm going in back.
I'll take the middle.
I'll be middle next to him.
I'll be with Ranglin right
I'll
now.
be whatever's left.
Okay. I could have, because I don't know entirely who's after Wolfgang.
I'm gonna try
after
to
Wolfgang.
encourage, if Ranglin will allow it, I'll try to encourage her into the middle where it's most protected with us.
So that would be Rangwin after Nesta, or sorry, after Professor,
And I'm with her.
Frogman.
I'm side by side with her.
and then that would be Kyla's taking up the rear.
Okay.
Okay.
As we kind of march in. Sorry, Oz, it's gonna be a long flight for you, but I need you here.
No. Just burrowing through the dirt. Oh my god!
Where was it falling for 30 minutes?
Yeah, exactly. No, he just.
Deep breaths. I know you just traveled hundreds, thousands of miles.
Hi, us.
Don't believe everything you see. There's enchantments about. Also, beholder. Also, you might get petrified. Okay, back to you, master.
Just go invisible and hang out on my shoulder and take a few deep breaths.
Disappears.
Normally he's a bastion of calm, but that was pretty unnerving.
And it was.
He did get launched across the continent.
Yeah. I feel bad when I do that, but like. I needed advantage on spell saves.
It's just hyperventilating in your
Yeah.
ear.
And magical effects. That's both.
Apologies, master.
Composed?
Yes.
Billing master.
Jesus.
Oh, it's a good question.
Yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. Hopefully we don't die.
I'll do my best.
Me too.
I imagine it's like that scene in Wizard of Oz where we're about to meet the wizard. We're like,
Except less smiles.
Just gaunt
the
faces on his skin.
lion was not smiling.
Yeah, that's true.
What a coward.
I'm
Yeah.
lying.
We pan out and there's someone hanging
Rig
from a
with
tree.
A mushroom. They're hanging from a mushroom.
That's fucking morbid, you guys. That was a real person.
All right,
Really
let's
died.
go.
All right. As you begin to travel forward, that Wolfgang, you see off to your left-hand side.
Galifrax is just there ready to fight us?
A narrower hallway, probably about 5 feet wide. There's no way of walking side by side in this space. A narrow hallway that extends far beyond, and as you barely start to be able to see more torches lighting up for you to look further down.
Do we go the way he wants us to or no?
It extends to a small circular chamber. That
Do we go to the obvious trap or what? What do you guys think?
right-hand side.
Oh, okay.
So this is off to the left. You can continue forward, which is already still lit up.
So left is an obvious trap. Forward, this whole place is an
Is it
obvious
an
trap.
obvious
Place
trap?
is an entire trap. I don't think it
Not feeling
matters.
good.
He knows we're here. We have no advantage. We go force against force. See which skull shatters first.
Cool.
All right, let's do it.
Left?
We're good.
I say,
Left,
I say straight.
straight, where he wants us to go.
No, he just
If he
lit up.
wants us to go
Oh,
left.
okay,
He
good.
just
Yeah, no,
lit up
I
the
say
left.
I say go straight too. Yeah.
What if he wants us to go straight and he's using
follow
left? as a-
Okay, see, here's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the mind of a beholder.
I
Let's
start-
just
I
pick
start
a
walking
direction
straight.
and go.
Let's
Follow
go
Wolfie.
directly up.
I start
Follow
walking
Wolfie.
straight.
You start walking straight
Roll
forward.
up a
I'll
little
follow
bit and swallow
Wolfgang.
it.
I
Gaily
will
forward.
pull Nesta along with me.
Goddamn.
You all begin to move forward.
Nice sexual.
Within 10 feet of him.
You branch out into a bit of a triple split. there is kind of this bowing curved entrance with an arch, just kind of placed off to the side, enough for probably a beholder to fit through. That extends upwards.
Convenient.
Placed ahead of you is another one that kind of raises up a level that has another one of those vertical tunnels, but this one has a ladder. Off to the right-hand side, there's a hallway, and then it turns to your left. As you look in each of these directions, each one lighting up for you to see clearly ahead.
I'm starting to think that the torches just light up in proximity and it's not actually leading us anywhere.
Oh, maybe it's like a motion.
Just follow his path.
Well, I'm curious. I mean, a beholder doesn't need a ladder.
Exactly why we should go up that way.
But why is there a ladder?
Who
For
says it?
us.
No, a beholder would not. There's something else here that needs a ladder.
The stone folk.
The dwarger.
It can lift anything it wants with telekinesis.
Are they telekinetic?
It lifted them statues onto a shelf in your
Nesta
vision,
did
didn't
see
it?
that, yeah. It seemed like some sort of telekinetic ability.
Okay.
Well, do we want to head up?
I follow where this fucker goes.
I feel like
Kind of like look at everyone's face.
If it's a, I mean, if I were a egomaniacal, megalomaniac beholder, I would probably place myself at the very top of the tower.
Of course.
So,
Up.
up
That's
it
where
is, I
they
guess.
think they'd be. They'd
Oh
actually
my
be
God,
below.
Kyler.
They'd be in the basement.
Okay.
But joke's on you, the basement has a teleportation circle to the top of the tower.
That's my thought process.
I'm just looking at being the person that's trying to out paranoia of beholder.
It's just like, whatever the professor says, say the opposite. That's what the beholder would do.
But that's just what they want
smart.
you to think.
Professor, think about things. Beholder, smarter, think about other things.
They cancel each other out. Beholder actually dumb.
Maybe the kind of thing that poisons its own kind.
Where till I get going?
Double
At this-
positive is a negative. Double negative and positive. And
Yes, let's go up the ladder.
So Wolfgang's kind of like gets to the top and
At this rate, the beholder's
climb
gonna
up?
turn himself to stone.
yeah.
no, not all that. Just yep, just eyeballs.
He's Kilroy right now.
Who?
Kilroy. The guy from World War II.
Oh.
Yeah,
World War
Look it up if you don't
Oh,
know.
God,
There
Look
is,
up Kilroy. You don't know Kilroy. You're the World War
There's
II nut.
a hallway that curves off to the
I know
left-hand
that from
side.
MASH.
It dead ends to the right.
No.
There's nowhere to go there.
Sticks.
If you climb up, it curves off to the left. There seems to be one path that you can go coming off of this ladder. You'd be on an elevated area.
I go up and start
Climb up.
helping people up.
You all, one by one, begin to travel up. As you come around, you see a much more squared off room.
What does it mean? Square room.
Across the other way, from your current vantage point without going in there, there is another hallway ahead of you. leading
Any
forward.
magic auras?
Nothing beyond what is immediately present.
Looking at everybody.
Well, assume every open area has something waiting for us, so tread carefully.
I'm gonna divine sense.
Fascinating.
That's all.
A
I'll
second
do it.
one?
Mm-hmm. On
Oh.
Kylos' shoulder.
Oz.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Oz.
Fiend.
I'll try and do a scan for
God.
traps that I can see in the area.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
You
check.
took fine traps?
No, it's a useless spell. When I can just say I'm going to look for traps, it does more than the actual spell.
All right, Phil, think about this. The room's square.
Natural 20, think about that. For a total of 31, if you're interested.
Okay, within this hallway area.
Do you want me to tactical assessment? I'll try for 39.
That's up to you.
No.
Okay. Checking around within this hallway, initially, it doesn't seem trapped. You do note that where this hallway ends and it goes into the room, there's an incision above. Some sort of perforation within the stone itself.
So, there's just a cut in the stone?
Yes. It doesn't seem as smoothly seamed together.
I'm gonna immediately eyeball that and point that out to everyone.
Okay. Would you call it loose earth?
No, this is definitely worked. This is worked marble you guys are walking through.
I have a spell for that, actually.
Think about
Do.
this. You were looking for traps. You found one.
Yes, as one does when they look for traps.
So why are we looking at it? Why don't we get as far away from it as we can?
So,
If you want to move away from this opening, you would just have to go back down the ladder.
So can we can't go forward without passing it?
Yes.
The trap's the only way.
I'll mage hand the crack.
That's a sentence.
Alright, let's double up. I'll mage hand
You're
as well.
fingering the slit?
You both start
I'm
tickling the
trying
crack.
to find, like...
As you run your fingers along the crack.
Wait, you go left, I'll go right.
I've heard that, like, at one end of the crack, there's, like, a little, like, Joy-Con.
I think that's a myth, actually.
No one's ever
To
found
make
it.
this end, I'll walk under it and take the guillotine trap.
You walk underneath?
No.
Okay.
I fucking will!
Okay. Nesta kind of pushes past Wolfgang, walking into the space, clearing the pathway.
Oh, I'm
Excuse us, we're fingering here.
At that, I'm gonna walk up with her.
Okay. Yeah, you walk through with her,
And I'm gonna
and you walk into the space.
hold my shield up above.
Yeah. As you kind of almost scraping it across the top. You're a very tall man. You move-
I thought this was like a higher ceiling.
No,
space.
not terribly. It's probably nearing 8 feet to 9 feet tall.
Okay.
So if you put your hand up, you could like touch the ceiling for
Gotcha.
some of the taller folk here.
Okay.
Yeah, walking through, you go underneath it, shield braced for impact, but nothing seems to come through.
As I'm passing by it, can I just eyeball what's up in it?
Arrow right in the eye.
It seems like more stone, like almost like it perforates, but it just dead ends very slightly.
Like, I'm gonna be very specific about this.
Mhm.
Does it look like a texture like clipping into another in Skyrim?
Cancels that.
No,
Okay.
no, it looks like something is inserted up there.
Okay.
That they're. God damn it.
Results.
You try to create tension in a Dungeons and Dragons game. You mentioned crack and it's all out the window.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension in this slit, boy. I tell you what.
Oh, damn.
Is there like one or is there another one?
So what's entering
Like
it?
a back
Currently,
door.
So I just see more stone.
there's more stone within there.
Is it
yes.
more like worked stone? Same kind of marble?
It looks like more marble. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm walking past.
Yeah.
Walking,
Mile
walking
down.
into this space, you see branching before you is another pathway. But you both see, since you're in the room, off to your right-hand side is a singular pillar with a blade sitting on it.
Like a sword.
Like a
Like a sword.
trophy?
Mhm.
In a stone?
It is a long sword.
Does it look nice?
Sitting on a pedestal.
Roll a perception check.
Feel traps. Come on now.
He's like, sir.
But shiny.
17.
17. You see this bright emerald green blade. The hilt is beautiful gold, and it looks like essentially like a three-headed serpent. Like 2 heads create the guard, and then it snakes down, creating another one at the bottom.
Don't touch it.
I kinda
That's
like
what
what
mage hands
you-
are for.
Phil, I thought you were smart.
This is literally why the gods invented Mage Hand.
You got a wee bit of drool right there.
I will say the only people in that room right now are Nesta and Professor, unless anyone else chooses to move in.
Ooh, look at that.
That does look rather nice.
It does look nice.
Probably a trap, right?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
That's
actually,
what you do.
you know, I think actually, you know, a little saying of
Wait.
fragment has popped into my head, and wind will.
As
I
you begin
will-
to do that, I need both of you to make me wisdom saves.
Aw.
Yikes.
Yes, you wisdom me.
Are we gonna keep working on this marble or?
15.
15. Well, you know, there's no harm in picking it up.
Could just try
Go
it.
pick it up.
I'm mage handing it up.
No. Use your hands.
I think we should
Go
use our
ahead, pick it
hands.
up.
Oh, you failed.
As that sweet scent fills your nostrils.
Together, we're gonna try and pick it
Yeah,
up.
you both want to pick it up.
Pick it up. It looks so shiny.
Wolfgang takes out his shield as... Because I can see what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
if
pick
I'm,
it up.
I'm
It
compelled
looks
to. Wait,
so-
Oh, wait, no. Professor, you feel nothing. You cannot be charmed.
Yeah.
I thought he has advantage on.
Oh, you have
No,
advantage
I
on the
have
save.
advantage.
Roll again, see if you can take the higher number. You had a 15 the first time.
Oh, that is a 17.
17 is the DC, so you save. You are not compelled to pick up this blade. Nesta, however,
I really
wants to touch that sword.
So I'm gonna send the mage hand forward
Okay.
past her, and it's
Nesta, you need to stop that hand.
What the
He's
fuck,
trying to
man?
take it for himself.
You asshole! That's my sword.
I'm
gonna
gonna
run for it.
run up and
I
grab
want
her.
that sword.
No,
Give me.
no,
You asshole!
no,
Give me that sword.
Oppose athletics check.
no.
Oppose.
Yeah.
You were trying to grapple. You're trying to break free.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Fight.
Tactical athletics.
19.
19.
Straight roll off D20, no modifiers.
Who has higher strength?
19.
Whoa.
Got 1 in 20 chance.
20.
I don't have anything.
Fucking
This is straight-
A.
Tactical
There's
strength.
nothing that can benefit this. You tied. We're just seeing if luck is on one
Come on,
side or
give
the
us
other.
that old man
I
strength.
don't think I have anything.
She also
Yeah.
has guidance.
11.
11. You bust through right in that moment. You go, put your hand on the blade, lift it up, and something sinks in the pedestal.
I'm so sorry.
In front of all of you is a marble door with no visual inside.
Just got
As that room gets cut off, gas begins to fill the space.
Is
What
there
do you two do?
Is there any
We don't
other
know
opening?
The door closed in front of you after they tussled.
Question.
I knock on it. Nesta!
Did it
Wait.
seem like the door went into a seam, or it seemed like it's
Roll an
on the
investigation
ground?
check.
Oh, is that what? That's the slit.
Yeah, that's exactly
Mhm.
what that was.
That is a locking door. Good luck lifting marble.
I'm pretty strong. 13.
13. It does seem like there is like an indent. You might be able to get your hands under there. It's going to be tricky.
That is what I'm doing.
If it's
Cool
Right.
sword, do I get it now? Like,
Yeah, you have the sword in your hand.
what is it?
We'll find out when you attune to it.
Okay.
if it's incredibly important to get them out, I can get them out. If it's incredibly important.
Okay, so
They're locked in a room.
So we have gas coming in.
You've gas
Is there
filling-
another opening for us to move?
You still have connection.
The other one across the way also closed. So
So
you are locked in a box right now, essentially.
We're sealed inside.
Kill
As far as you can tell.
Okay,
If
I
there
would
is
like-
a way out, it's nothing that's immediately visible.
I would like to, with my psychic connection, ask the professor if he's okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's still up.
I will say you're nearing the end of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I aware now of what's happening? I'm not still.
Yes, now that you have the sword in hand, you're like,
Fuck.
whoa, that was an intense power rush.
So you contact me.
Yeah, is everything okay in there, Professor?
No, we're locked in. There's gas coming in. We're gonna try and have to break our way out.
You guys, there's gas filling up that room they're in.
I'm gonna try and hit the door at the mace.
Wolfgang
Alright.
goes for the lift.
Roll to hit.
I'll try to help Wolfgang open the door.
Natural 20.
Go ahead and roll damage like it's a crit. Remember, with sturdy rolls, you're looking for 10 or higher for damage.
Should hit that.
I did it.
That is a. Let's see. So that's 12 plus 4 is 16. It's 25 points of damage.
25 points of damage.
Bludgeoning and force.
You decimate a good chunk of this marble with another well-placed hit. You could probably bust through. Which one were you hitting? The one away from the team or the one closer to the team? I realize I didn't specify.
I know. I would have.
Just roll for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's say high is closest to us.
That's 13, so high. So I would have backtracked and.
You're going back towards the team. Okay. Just a massive eruption as you are kind of putting your fingers down. You get a second attack.
Yep. That is a 23.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You're looking for over 10.
That is 12.
12. You're starting to crack through. Actually, a small chunk pops out a bit, and you can kind of see a bit of that mace is popping through.
Wolfgang kind of was going for the. He hears the thing and kind of like stops and is like, "All right, fuck this then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Roll a hit.
swings at it with his axe.
I'll shoot
I'm
a
gonna attack
blast
again.
off too.
Because I kind of have to take it with everyone taking a single action.
Yeah.
18.
I'll shoot a blast off too.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit. 18 definitely hits.
Am I adding the fire damage to
Natural
this, or
20.
is that?
Jesus. Roll damage like you're critting. What was that again?
Do I add the fire to this because it's a not? I mean, does that matter?
Fire?
Because I'm hitting it with my axe.
You mean lightning?
Sure, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be.
Okay.
25.
25 points of damage. You shatter open a massive opening
go.
right as you're going this way.
So I hit it. I hit 11 damage. So I like,
Okay.
and it breaks. I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Well done, Wolfgang.
That stuff through now.
Okay, I'll go through.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Whee!
Does there seem to be, now that we can see through, a source of the gas?
You are looking through a tiny hole in a door. You can't, and Nessa just crammed herself in there.
Okay.
You can't see anything
Oh, we
through
haven't.
there.
It hasn't been enough to like fit through.
It is a nice opening, but it's going to require an acrobatics check to see if you don't get stuck.
So in that case, with my action, since this is all one turn,
Mhm.
I'd love to be mold earthing all the crumbles away to just
To kind of
it out.
widen open the area. With that, I'm going to give acrobatics checks advantage.
Okay.
To squeeze through.
Advantage? You're a good and merciful DM.
Oh,
Negative.
Negative. You lose advantage because you threw it on the
It's
ground.
literally God. Okay. I'll do my other one.
Check if it's under the paper.
It's okay. I'll just use this one. It's okay. I rolled pretty good. 18.
18, more than enough. You
I'll find it later. Thank
wiggle
you.
your way through,
It's okay.
popping out on the other end. Professor, you spent a round in the room. I need a Constitution saving throw.
You don't get movement to try and go through.
Not yet. It's not really full initiative rounds.
Con save.
Yes. You're good at
Close
those.
you were hitting that door, right? No, I
I'm
was
right on
hitting
the
that
other side of the door.
Yeah, I get +3 to my con save.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
20. Dirty 20.
Oh, more than enough. You feel something try to seize your lungs a bit to dampen your ability to maybe perform efficiently. And you shrug it off. No. You fought off the gas for now.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're trying to squeeze through.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and squeeze.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna.
It has advantage as
Oh.
he's using cantrips to pull away.
19.
Yeah, more than enough. You squeeze through.
Mr. 9, can you close that back up? It's not let that gas in here.
Yeah, is mold earth enough to seal it back?
It'll take a little while. I will say with you right at the front, as you're doing this, you'll have to make a
Can
couple
I use
Constitution saving
prestidigitation
throws.
to send little bits of wind to push it away?
I'll allow him to have advantage on the con save then.
And you're getting +3.
Yeah. Make a Constitution saving throw at advantage.
14.
14. That saves. You get one more.
Okay. Still advantage?
Still at advantage. Yep. So long as
Oh, I
everyone's
didn't
still...
add your +3, so that actually would have been 17.
Okay, yeah, you still succeed.
The cow's on your shoulder.
16.
16. More than enough. You succeed. That is enough time to... You still hear the...
I'm gonna
But
dr-
nothing seems to be leaking through in this space.
I'm gonna drop the sword on the ground.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me.
No, it's okay.
It's a nice looking sword.
Bag of holding?
Yeah. Throw it in for now. We can try and identify it later.
Bag of holding. Unknown sword.
As it went in, I was kind of like, oh,
I think it might have been the pedestal that it was on. That
Was
it
it?
might have come from. Who knows? I don't know. But
reminds me of this story I read a long time
Classic
ago.
Temple of Doom.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, you're right. I'm not familiar.
Love
It's
it.
a great story by one of the greatest bards of our time.
Sure, I think I've done a play about it once,
Yeah.
twice.
well, this way's still off
Stefan
now.
something or other, I don't know.
So let's turn and find another.
There's only one way up right now, right? It's a slit.
No, that's where the door came from.
Falling
right.
to the classic blunder. You adventurers are so easily manipulated.
One of my classic
A
blunders.
shiny little sword, and you lose your mind.
Oh yes, and the compulsion spell has nothing to do with it, of course.
Don't give him what he wants. Don't respond.
I liked that response.
Don't respond. He just is trying to egg us on and be a dick about it. You're being a dick. We get it.
Aren't you responding now to him being a dick?
He's responding to us about being a dick.
No, but he was right. I was actually Anyways, you're a dick. We're moving on. Back down the ladder, everybody.
Keep
There
it
isn't
short.
another way to go besides.
Not currently, not unless you want to open up this path again.
So...
Okay.
Alright.
Well, now we know. At least keep an eye out if there's any.
Shiny swords.
So-
Maybe we should.
No, I was
I
going.
should have avoided it if I.
I was going to
Alright.
say holes in the wall like that. That means that there are doors that will seal off an area.
Well, we also know this place is probably riddled with traps.
Well, yes.
Probably. It's a square room. I think he hates squares.
Do we think that...
I'm on to him.
Do we think that the gas is
You're
what's
unhinged,
dangerous,
Yeah,
or is there a
a little bit.
magical aura that is permeating
lot of fun.
regardless of the gas?
It felt like the gas was trying to take hold of my lungs.
Frognan, you're a very smart guy. And with this detect magic up, whatever that sweet smell in here is going on, it might be forcing you guys to fall into certain things.
And I can't dispel an entire fucking building, can I?
You choose a singular magical effect that you try to dispel. Within range.
Kaiba.
So if I dispel an effect, I'm wondering, can I roll an intelligence check to see, can I dispel the entire charming effect? Or do I dispel the charming effect on one localized patch of gas?
I will allow you to make the check. It's at disadvantage because there's too many unknown variables.
Okay.
All you know is that there's a sweet scent in the air and that it's enchantment magic.
Guidance?
It is. Yeah, it would apply.
I'm smart. Can I help him?
Change disadvantage to a straight roll?
No, because the only reason he's able to make the check to begin with is the detect magic.
Too abstract. Got it.
I'm really good looking.
No.
Now you get double disadvantage.
Damn it.
11. Wait, no,
11.
investigation?
It would be Arcana?
Arcana?
Yeah. It's a magical effect. You're trying to see how you magic.
14.
14. It might disperse an effect for a little while, but you're almost more than positive. It will only buy you a bit of time. It might be useful in the right moments.
Okay.
But you don't think you're going to be able to keep it away from you for very long.
Okay. If we fall under a charm like that again, I can pop it.
Or if it seems like a rather dire.
Yeah, but when we have time to plan...
You also feel like a simple dispel magic on whoever succumbs to the effect as well could end it.
Well, case in point, then. Keep an eye on each other, not only to keep count of who's still here, but make sure somebody's of sane of mind.
I'm gonna... We don't have water around us, do we?
Just in the skin.
We can't... Can we abuse water breathing somehow?
No.
No.
Okay.
Are you thinking we just put helmets full of water on our
I'm not sure!
Do you know what would have been really awesome here?
Hmm.
The necklace of adaptation.
Yeah.
I wanted that necklace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anything there. But now I wish I did.
It's such a good item. It's just in any environment, you breathe normally.
Yeah.
Is it attunement based?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is there one of us that can hold their breath for an extra long time?
That is another movement you could potentially try. Holding your breath based off it's 1 minute plus your constitution modifier adds every minute for...
We got 3
Because
minutes.
if one of us gets in there and bursts through this thing, the rest of us could dash, teleport, fly, whatever through.
I can go 4 or 5 minutes. That's the best I've ever been able to hold my breath, which is a significant amount of time.
I can do about 5 minutes.
Holy shit.
There are
You too, huh?
there are 3 other paths that were available to you as well. They did not have ladder accessibility though.
I will say there's 2 of us that are a little less susceptible to charm. And it's
But-
Phil and Phil.
Is this...
What?
Is this
What the
gas what charms you, though? I feel like this gas is something else.
No, we're thinking about this far too much. The gas activated once we were in the room.
So the gas is not the
gas
charm.
is the gas is not the charm. The charm is everywhere.
It's that sweet scent that is filling these hallways.
Yes. The gas was part of the trap. It was a physical thing that was trying to poison my lungs.
Right, so we're not trying to negotiate charm, we're trying to negotiate...
Well, here's the thing. We'll go into the next room, and what's to say that we don't try and pick up a shiny shield, and then a lightning bolt comes and tries and zaps us off?
You think there's a nice shield in there?
Well,
I'm not really a fan of shields.
but we can negotiate that. I mean, we know the danger beyond this. If we solve this, then we're one step closer. We go a different route, and from everything we know about beholders, I'm sure there's a new fucking trap there for us.
There's going to be a new trap beyond this trap.
Let's trust our gut, Mr. Nand. What's your gut telling you?
My gut is that one of us that can somehow avoid this gas, fucking burst their way through, and then everyone holds their breath or teleports or something and gets past this.
So we're going
because
to...
every trap we get through is one less trap we're gonna face.
So we send one person.
I love it. Kyla, you're going, right?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Hold on.
Fine. I will
Wait.
reopen the hole and go through. Are we ready? Are we going to do this? Let's do this! And I'm going to take the mace and I'm going to smack the hole again.
Okay, roll it.
All right.
We're kind of going with our gut here.
Damn it, I leave to go pee in a corner, and you gotta come back and
Natural
roll.
one.
Oh,
Natural one.
my God.
You strike against it. Damn, Frogman, you can really seal a hole.
Okay, I'll open it. You go open the next door.
Sure, can we please just move along?
Yeah, Moldarth, open it.
You take some time to moving it open.
Everyone back up so that the gas takes the longest time to get to us.
I'm gonna start stepping through. You hold your breath. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check to squeeze through. Certain failures at this point means loss of breath.
Is
Is
it
that
in the room
advantage
we're
again?
in?
How wide are you making this hole? It's at advantage because you keep making it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger it gets, the more gas is going to seep into this room.
I am banking that he is strong enough and fast enough that if I make it so that he can get through quickly, that he can save us quickly. So I am gonna err on the side of bigger rather than smaller.
Okay.
Watching,
He's taller than he is wide.
Then I will say yes. You have advantage.
watching everybody kind of like do this. Wolfgang's like,
7.
This and he
7. You get stuck in there a little bit.
Face step to the other side.
You do lose a minute of breath. But you get to the other side, you're there.
Wolfgang's going to join him.
I was trying to not burn a face step.
Acrobatics check.
All right.
Okay.
I
He's
can't.
our
As I
protector. Let's
come
back the
out,
fuck
I
up.
swing
Out
at
the
the other
window.
side.
Second attack.
I'm going to Kool-Aid Man my way through the wall.
Damn it.
Through marble. Let's fucking go. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
It's marble.
With what? My body?
Anything you want. It's your choice. It's
I
your
was going
attack
to just
roll.
like...
Something bludgeony.
What was it?
I
dirty
am
20.
Dirty 20. You hit. Roll
I
the
am
damage.
bludgeoning.
11.
11. You make a good chip into this.
what do you want me to do? Attack roll? No, I'm going to dive through.
I am wondering what you want to
I
do,
wanted to Kool-Aid
and then I
Man
will
my
tell
way.
you how to try and
I wanted
accomplish
to
it.
Kool-Aid Man my way through the hole that's already being... You know, I want to use my athletics instead of acrobatics. That is my goal here.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what you're trying to accomplish
Thank
here.
you.
The DC is going to be higher.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics.
12.
12. You just bump into it. You lose a minute of breath.
give a fuck.
Everyone keep track of how many minutes you're at.
Can
We're
I-
gonna keep it more by minutes than like rounds of seconds.
Can I just Eldritch Blast around him when I see him kind of get stuck?
Roll to hit.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast
Um,
around him?
Is
Yeah,
is
yeah.
there anything else you three are wanting to do? You're focused on molding the earth and opening it, so you're already using your action. Anything you two want to do?
I'll give guidance to whoever needs it, baby.
Okay. Probably him.
14.
Do you need this? Yeah, you're like,
Wolfgang kinda like-
14. That's damage. Go ahead and roll.
Tell me your intentions. I can help you.
I don't know my intentions.
Keep
I
in
don't know
mind,
your
you
intent.
cannot talk right now.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
You cannot communicate or strategize unless you have a telepathic link.
That was going
You
on
are holding your breath right
with
now.
intention.
11.
With our eyes.
11 points of damage, just enough. Breaks it open a little bit more. The DC's a little lower now.
All right, now I'll acrobatics my way through.
Okay, go ahead.
Guidance.
Plus a D4.
13 plus a D4.
You can make another swing. 'cause he's
16.
making another one. 16. That's enough. You pop your way
And
out.
just
11.
Guidance.
You're not close
Damn it,
enough.
no,
It's
no.
touch.
And
11's not enough for damage.
uh,
It is stone marble.
Swing,
24.
That hits. Yes. Go ahead and roll damage.
swinging at it.
Yeah, you jump
With-
over there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
with
roll.
my axe.
Roll a hit.
Not enough damage.
Okay.
13.
13 does hit. Go ahead and roll.
So they're going through the second door on the other side, right?
Yeah. Gas is starting to pour into
Can
this
I
room.
blast that
13
one?
hits, but 14 doesn't. 13 hits, but 14 doesn't.
No, your 11 didn't hit.
I said 14, didn't
I thought you said 11.
I did hear.
I heard
Oh, was it?
11
Yeah,
too.
I heard 11.
I? Okay.
Yeah. Misspoke.
I want to make sure. I'm
Yeah,
not, I'm
no,
not
I-
perfect either.
Yeah.
17 damage.
17, nice. You chip away at this pretty well. It's the door's looking bloodied.
Can I hit the door on the other side?
Yes, it is a small, narrow space, and you got two hulking guys trying to hit it, so the AC is going to be a little higher.
Okay.
Where are
Second attack.
Are you
Roll the
close to-
12 plus 8, dirty 20.
Yes, that will hit. Do you want to make another attack?
Yeah, but I mean, I've done 2 attacks. I don't know if you want to wait until it
Oh,
comes
sure.
around.
Thank you. How much damage?
18.
18. Chipped away.
17 for my next attack.
For your next attack, that hits as well.
11, 12, 13 damage.
13. Just enough to create an opening within that space. Moving through. There's a hole now, unless you want to make it bigger.
I'm going to try and hit it and make it bigger. And then
Yeah,
I'll try and
absolutely.
Go,
Go ahead.
17.
Yeah, that hits, definitely.
11 points of damage.
Stretching it open a little further.
And 1 more attack.
One more attack. Do you want to shoot another
that's
blast?
only 11.
11, yeah, won't hit.
Then I'll try to move through.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
17.
17 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
15.
15, you squeeze through.
12.
12 damage. You're breaking it open. It looks like you guys are creating a pretty clear path that is traversable. Is anyone looking to move through?
I am.
What's
Yeah,
on
and
the
I'll help
other
her through.
side then, once I get there?
I'll come to that in one moment. I just
I
want to see
don't
what
think
everyone else is doing.
You'll help me through?
I know that. I mean,
19
I'm
for
the
my
smallest. I
acrobatics to
can
go through.
easily get through. I
Easy.
just want to make sure you're safe.
You are both coming out on the other side.
Don't
I'll
worry, I
describe
have
what
a
you
plus
see
10
before he
acrobatics.
comes through.
Okay.
Okay, so this is to go through acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24, no problem. You dive and just whoa, twirl through, barrel roll out
Can I
on the
go
other
through the
side.
next one too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going through.
15?
I'm itty bitty.
Itty bitty. The DC's lower.
15?
Yeah, that's enough. You come through the other side, Nesta. All right, here you go.
You got this.
13.
This many.
Fine. 13, you guys actually both try to go in at the same time. Kind of bump and squeeze into each other. You both lose a minute.
Okay. So my con score is plus 2. How long can I hold my breath?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, wait. So Wolfgang and Professor went through.
Mm-hmm.
Regwin just dove through.
And
Those
then
two
they
got stuck
collided.
right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna push both of their asses through.
Okay,
Barrows.
go ahead and make new checks with advantage. As you're essentially helping.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Thump, you pop through.
Teens.
22.
22. Thump, you pop through.
You
No
just
problem.
shove both of
Yeah.
us.
As that's all transpiring, Professor, as you come through on the other side, the hallway travels very rarely a little bit, maybe like 20 feet before it curves off to the right.
Okay.
You come through on the other side. The professor's kind of just looking to make sure nothing's
Move up to
Yeah.
him and,
okay.
you know,
I'm just holding a
Holding
hand.
it- I'm holding
You
his
guys
hand.
make your way through. What'd you get on the other one?
15.
15. That's enough. You come through the other side as well. You two are through. You're still on the other side.
Yep. I'm at disadvantage, aren't I?
You are.
8.
8. You get a little stuck.
Teleporting boy.
Damn it. Nope. I'm saving those.
Okay, but because he just pushed
You get a little
our
stuck.
ass,
You do lose a minute of breath.
can I turn behind and give him guidance?
On his next one, yeah.
Okay.
As part of this.
you could probably just pull him through to negate the.
That too.
disadvantage.
You can do guidance or you can pull him through. Pull him through will give him advantage, which will make it a straight roll. Guidance gives him
Can I pull him through as she guidance
Guidance
this?
is a touch, so she can guidance, grab him, and pull.
But they're both different actions, and I have to balance the game.
Stop balancing the game, Dominic!
I'd love to use my action to help him.
Okay, that's allowed. I'll say since you're jumping into this as well, if he fails, it's a minute of breath loss for
Yep.
both of you.
Done.
Cool.
All right, go ahead and make the check. You have a D4 and a straight roll.
12 Plus 1, 13. Plus 5, 18.
18, that's enough. You guys come through. There's one more final hurdle. Who's going first?
All right.
Go ahead and roll. Acrobatics.
Nice.
19.
19. No problem.
I'll go next.
Guidance.
Puts head through face. Cap.
10.
10.
I'm
With
small.
the guidance?
Does
I'm
he have
small.
advantage because he's so
With
small?
I'm small. I'm itty bitty. I'm
He's
such a baby.
He is a
10.
small
No,
category
I know
creature.
the DC's low at 11
Does
for
he get a,
you.
Does he get a +2 because he's small?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I lowered the DC
What about
because he's small.
Snurf Neblin acrobatics,
Nope.
right? That's a thing?
You lose a minute.
Mr.
Alright, I got 1 minute left.
I'll push his ass through again.
Okay, here you have advantage now.
So, 1 minute left.
You can guidance him again if you'd like.
Plenty. 22.
22. Come out the other end. What you doing?
Jumping through.
I'll reach my
Okay.
hand through and give you guidance.
All right,
Okay.
guidance. You're still at disadvantage
Yep.
unless, well, Frogman, it's a little too high up and you're on the other side.
Yeah.
I think I'll be fine. 19.
19, yes, you're good.
One of those is a natural 20, and I really want to say natural 20,
Nice.
but I can't.
You all come out on the other end. The gas at this point has started to end.
Oh, we could have just waited it out.
Maybe.
Classic.
I could have detected that someone was in there and kept going.
Yeah, maybe it's a motion detector thing.
Moving through your first trap, officially within the Beholder's lair. How many more lay ahead of you?
Kind of tastes like mustard. But like a whole grain mustard where you can kind of chew
We've got a
it.
corner that's going to the right.
With the top of the tower, your main goal. We will pick back up next time.
Boo.
Boo.
Welcome to Gallifrax's lair.
I don't feel very welcome.
I don't
What?
like
He
it
said
here.
welcome, come on in.
He did say that. Okay,
He
I do
did.
feel welcome here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
do
lit
feel-
the way, he
feels so
perfumed
welcome.
the area, like it's great.
I feel like we're underestimating him. No, overestimating him. I think he's probably friendly, guys.
I think we're just estimating him.
We're estimating too much.
Congratulations on finagling the hell out of that that trap with mostly cantrips.
Yeah, I don't think any of us burnt, like,
The professor burned a
actual
teleport,
energy.
but that
I
was
learned
it.
to teleport.
Okay.
Yeah. And I really wish I didn't.
Thank God for Jin's wrath.
Yeah, that extra damage.
That +3 kept pushing me over on the
Yeah.
low rolls.
That doesn't expire, right? That's every turn?
That's every turn, yeah.
Yes. Well,
So yeah, only one resource burnt. That's not too bad.
we will see what happens next time. As a quick just like hit up, because I know I don't know if we had a ton of volume at the beginning. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't, we're not really sure. But just a few announcements. We have hit our 1-year anniversary of streaming, which was super exciting. And we are also, it's the new year.
Yeah.
Yay.
Happy 2024.
Happy.
I also just want to shout out real quick. We do our TikToks live during this time as well. So if you want to see everything that happens when these cameras go dark or when we transition to a new scene and all the behind the scenes stuff.
What happens when we press the go to break button?
Yeah, follow us on TikTok. You'll get notified of when we go live, and you'll get to see all the fun little shenanigans and camaraderie that happens.
And shenanigans.
For this episode, we did a Secret Santa before we jumped in, and if you're following us, you get to watch along and see all the really fucking cool presents that
Yeah, look at my
popped up.
lizard!
Some really cool stuff handcrafted by this team for a lot of them. It was really cool to watch.
And
see.
also an onion.
And an onion.
There was an onion.
An onion was wrapped
I'm still.
and gifted.
It might be in my kitchen.
It was not for
It's not in your kitchen anymore.
Okay.
It was.
But yeah, we were not.
I am making chicken soup tomorrow, so I need that onion.
It's
That's
not your
what I
onion.
expected you to do, and that's why I got you the air freshener.
You know, when they were filming Holes, the way they did the onion biting scene is they put the outer shell of an onion over an apple. So though they did bite a little bit into an onion, most of it was an apple.
I gotta
That
say,
sounds worse.
if I'm being honest, when I was a kid, those things looked so good.
They did look
They
They
delightful.
looked so good.
if I'm being honest, I've never seen that movie.
What?
Oh,
it's,
it's
actually, a really good movie.
And
Actually,
shenanigans.
I with the Oscar this year too. He's so nice. So
Well, with that being said, thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you guys here next time, same place. Thank you all so very much. Good night.
Get no respect.